Is a second-year member of the CHS National Honor Society. Colby Ferris is the daughter of Nicole Ferris. She has been a member of the CHS National Honor Society for 4 years.
Powerlifting representatives are Bryson Stowe and Jocelyn Lambert. Bryson James Stowe is the son of Jasmine and Kyle Stowe. He is a 4-year member of the Wildcats powerlifting team. Jocelyn JoJo Danette Lambert is the daughter of Austin and Robin DeLozier of Coalgate. She is a 2-year member of the powerlifting team, where she was a state qualifier and earned the Female MVP award.
Student Council representatives are Solomon Wilson and Sophia Martinez. Solomon Justin Wilson is the son of Billy Wilson and Tisha Wilson, of both of Coalgate. He currently serves as Student Council Manager. Sophia Allison Martinez is the daughter of Tommy K. Martinez of Coalgate and Pedro Martinez of Tulsa. She has been a member of the CHS Student Council for 3 years and currently holds the position of Vice President.
Track representatives are Keyshawn Riley and Elizabeth Hemphill. Keyshawn Odell Riley is the son of Tanya Smith of Coalgate. He is a 2-year member of the Wildcat track team and competes in the relay and sprint. Elizabeth Hemphill is the daughter of Jessica and David Hemphill of Coalgate. She is a 3-year member of the Lady Cats track team.
Wrestling representatives are Lucas Franklin and Laramie Lattermill. Lucas Adam Franklin Jr. is the son of Lucas and Mauricia Franklin of Lehigh. Lucas has been in competitive wrestling for 8 years. Laramie Lane Lattermilk is the daughter of Sierra and Damon Krebs of Tupelo. She has been a member of the wrestling team for 2 years.
Yearbook escort and representative are Taylor Spears and Anita Hassid. Taylor Spears is the son of Marty and Brad Spears of Coalgate. He enjoys competing in rodeo events like Ranch Bronc and Team Roping. He is escorting yearbook representative Anita Hassid. Anita is the daughter of Giovanna, Lolly, and Marco Hassid, and hosted by Jordan and Trent Borland. She is a first-year member of yearbook. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025-26 homecoming court. Let's give them all a round of applause. Coalgate fans, our 2025-26 homecoming king and queen are Kyler Woods and Cameron Wilkinson. Thank you, Coalgate fans, for attending our 2025-26 homecoming.
It's time for Coalgate Wildcat football, presented by First Bank. The Wildcats are brought to you by Brown's Funeral Service and your farmer's insurance agent, Lucinda Holland. The Coalgate Wildcats are sponsored by Shamrock Bank and Studeville Ford.
Left side, blitz coming. Quick pass, far side, caught by Trevathan. Tries to make a man miss. Stiff arm, still on his feet to the 45, to the 40.
The Wildcats are also brought to you by your local Texoma Chevy dealers, Cole County Farm Bureau, and Genesis Abstract.
Gets the snap. Blitz coming. Picked up, now flush. Throws it deep down the field, has a man open, and it's caught at the 5. Walks into the end zone. Tate Diaz. Strike up the band. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Coalgate Wildcat Athletics are sponsored in part by the RX Shop, Cole County Tag, the Flower Garden, and Triple Heart Boutique. And now let's head to the field for your Coalgate Wildcats.
And we are live in Coalgate, Oklahoma. It's homecoming 2025 right here at Donald Mike Mayer Field. We just concluded homecoming ceremonies for the 2025 season as the band is making their way onto the field. This is the Texoma Chevy Dealers pregame show at Chevy Truck Month Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. This is the Coalgate Wildcats 2-3 overall record, 1-1 in district play, playing host to the Community Christian Royals, making the drive down from Norman. They're 1-4 overall, 0-2 in district play. This is just the second all-time meeting. You might remember last year's meeting happened in Norman. The game starting onside kick kind of spiraled things out of control for the Wildcats last year. CCS did win that game in Norman 53-20 for the Community Christian Royals. Again, 1-4 overall, 0-2 in district play under head coach Matt McIntosh. This is his 11th year. It's hard to see. Very rare do you see a coach make it 11 years at one place in high school football. 52-62 is his record. The Royals finishing 5-6 last year, 4-3 in districts with the 4th seed. They did lose in the first round to Stroud, 45-12. We will take our first break here at Donald Mike Mayer Field. When we return, we'll get you set for the Coalgate side of things when we return right here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
In a world full of possibilities and firsts, you need neighbors in your corner, experts who have your back, and a cheering section to keep you going. That's why we're here. For 100 years and counting, we've been the first bank of dreaming big and the first bank of what's next. At First Bank, we believe that anything's possible, and we're here to help you believe it too. First Bank, here for possibilities.
This is Eric Studeville, inviting you to buy the Studeville way.
Whether you're looking for open roads
or you like them built tough,
there is only one way to buy your vehicle.
And that's the Studeville way.
Studeville Chevrolet, 851 Westside Drive in Durant, and StudevilleChevrolet.com.
And Studeville Ford, 1601 South Mississippi in Atoka, and StudevilleFord.net.
The Studeville family of dealerships,
proudly serving you and your communities.
45% of people put off buying life insurance according to industry research. Insuring yourself and your family can help you be more prepared in the event of an illness or a tragic accident. Call your local farmer's agent, Lucinda Holland, and discover coverage options you can tailor to your priorities and budget. To learn more about your coverage options, call Lucinda Holland at 580-889-3745.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance Company, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima, and Life Happens in 2021.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Coalgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
I can't believe how much business we're getting with the new sign we put up front. Game days are awesome. What's better than a lifelike sign of your favorite player? Wow, those decals on your ride are sweet. Where'd you get them? These are conversations you could be having when you choose Black Hawk Signs. Signs, banner service, screen printing, embroidery, decals, all at a price you can't dismiss. Professional or just because. Black Hawk Signs, a proud supporter of Coalgate Athletics.
And we're back here at Donald Mike Mayer Field. This is the Texoma Chevy Dealers pregame show at Chevy Truck Month. And it's time to see why Chevrolet is America's most dependable lineups of trucks. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. Again, we are about a few minutes away, about 9 minutes away from kickoff here as the captains are making their way onto the field. For the Community Christian Royals, kind of wrapping up on them, again, they are 1-4. Week 1, a loss at Washington, 35-6. Week 2, a loss to Mount St. Mary, 59-14. Their only win coming against Cassidy, I assume that's a Oklahoma City kind of private school, 35-17, and then they're on a 2-game losing streak with losses to Beggs, 27-7, and to Dibble, 48-7. The Royals averaging 13.8 points per game, while giving up 37.2 points per game. And Coalgate Wildcats, we will now welcome Blaine Riley into the broadcast for the Triple Heart Boutique starting lineup.
All right. For the Wildcats on offense tonight, the left tackle, number 72, Ethan Nelson. Left guard, number 70, Axel McNutt. The center, number 52, Jet Burris. The right guard, number 78, Lucas Franklin. And the right tackle, number 55, Walker Weston. In the backfield for the Wildcats, starting at quarterback tonight, number 2, Davis Grant. He's going to be joined in the backfield by 2 running backs tonight, number 27, Rowdy Hemphill, and number 4, Bryson Stowe. At the wide receiver positions, number 3, Weston Lackey, number 15, Easton Loudermilk, and number 5, Kyler Woods. On defense tonight for the Wildcats, switching to a 3-4 defensive alignment. Going to have defensive ends, number 72, Ethan Nelson, and number 15, Easton Loudermilk. The nose guard, number 78, Lucas Franklin. At the linebacker positions, we're going to have number 5, Kyler Woods, number 18, Reed Abels, number 6, Jace Burris, and number 3, Weston Lackey. The corners, number 11, Colby Brown, and number 24, Cato Pebworth. And at safeties tonight, number 2, Davis Grant, and number 4, Bryson Stowe.
That is your Triple Heart Boutique starting lineup. You can check out the Wildcat Sports Corner for all your Wildcat gear. Triple Heart Boutique, located on Main Street in beautiful downtown Coalgate. For the Wildcats under head coach Zach Cater in his 3rd year, 9 wins, 16 losses, 2-3 on the season, 1-1. Wildcats coming off an improbable victory in Comanche, stealing one on the road, 26-21, trailing 21-7 at halftime. Wildcats mount a furious comeback in the second half to take district win number 1. Currently sitting in a 4-way tie at the 4 spot for the 4th district standing. Looks like Community Christian has won the toss. They are going to receive. We'll take one more final break here on the Texoma Chevy Dealers pregame show. When we return, we'll get Blaine's keys to the game right here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
No one likes the hassle of going to the tag office. That's why Cole County Tag Agent Leslie Battles and staff work to give you prompt service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and even through lunch with no appointment needed. Cole County Tag Agency is a full-service motor license agency, providing registration renewals and title transfers for all types of vehicles, including boats, motorcycles, and ATVs, driver's license renewals, real IDs, notary service, and now Pike Pass pickup location. Cole County Tag Agency, 28 North Main in Coalgate, a proud sponsor of Coalgate Athletics.
Genesis Abstract and Title is dedicated to doing things right while providing a positive customer experience. At Genesis Abstract, they use advanced technology such as fully automated records to expedite the process and avoid delays. Their friendly professionals are ready to serve you and will take care of every detail to make your buying and selling process an easy one. Genesis Abstract, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 410 East Court Street in Atoka. Your source for quality abstracts, title insurance, and excellent closing solutions.
A community bank is far more than just a bank that offers the services such as online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and loans that fit your needs. A community bank invests in the community it serves. Your phone call will be answered by local people you already know and will make you feel welcome by greeting you as you enter the lobby. At Shamrock Bank, we effectively combine convenient banking technology with people you know and trust. It really is the people that make the difference. At Shamrock Bank, you are more than a customer, and we are more than a bank. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado, the Silverado 1500, the Silverado HD, and the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
And we are back as the Wildcats have made their way onto the field, donning their black home uniforms, purple hats, black tops, black pants, cursive Coalgate in white written across the chest for the Royals. They're going with the chrome domes tonight. They got chrome helmets, white shirts, and looks like gold pants from here. It's kind of hard to tell from here. But we're about ready to kick this one off. Blaine, what are some keys for Coalgate starting out fast tonight?
I think to start, the biggest thing is going to be don't let things snowball early like you did in this game last year. You know, last year Community Christian got an onside kick to start the game, scored quickly, and then we had a turnover deep in our own end for a touchdown right after that, and it was 14-0 less than a minute into the game, or about a minute and a half maybe into the game. So got to start better. First series defensively, I think, is going to be big to try to set the tone. And, see if you can get off the field pretty quickly, get the offense the ball. I think they're going to try to sling it around quite a bit. It looked like they threw it a lot in warm-ups. Quarterback had a pretty good arm, so I'd really be looking for the pass a lot tonight. And offensively for the Wildcats, take care of the ball and try to get in a rhythm like you got into in that second half last week against Comanche, and see what you can get going.
Coalgate trying to get their first home win of the year. They're actually undefeated on the road for the season for the Wildcats. 2-0, but have yet to win a home game this year, looking for victory number 1. Really, this is a game that for both of these teams, really, for Community Christian to even try to stay in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, big game and a huge game for the Wildcats. If you're going to have playoff aspirations, this is one in this district you've probably got to get a win tonight if you're going to have much of any chance of making the playoffs. So huge game getting set to kick here. Beautiful night for football. I believe we checked it's about low 80s.
83
sun
at
setting,
kickoff. Yep.
Sun setting, pretty picture off to our west right here with the sun setting. Beautiful night for football.
Wherever you are, however you are, we want to thank you for joining us and tuning in as always. We'll try to bring you as good of a broadcast as we can muster up here for you guys. I want to thank all of our sponsors at home. Kick back, relax, get some popcorn, pizza, get your beverage. We're here for you. And here we go. Jet walk-up sends one deep down the field. It's caught at the 15, up to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Bounces outside, crossing the 30, and going to be taken out of bounds just shy of the 35-yard line. Decent field position coming up now for the Royals. They're going to mark it out of bounds about the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, CCS.
Yeah, good return there. Wasn't bad coverage either, though. Was a nice kick. Good sure tackle by number 1, Carson Viss, that time on the kickoff coverage unit, getting him down. Looks like they are going to mark it. We'll see where he puts the ball down. Kind of in between the 33 and 34. Maybe. Now he's going to set it right on the 34, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Royals.
Royals will be going right to left on your radio dial. This homecoming crowd, they're not ready for play here, quarterback. White hat talking to Coach Cater. I believe their quarterback tonight, number 17, Ben Jolly, a freshman.
Yeah, and I think they're trying to figure out the play clock. The play clocks aren't on, so that might be
the 40-second clocks, yeah.
Officials are discussing. Going to have to look at the back judge for the time on the play clock.
You have to go old school here. That will be Jolly. Jolly will be starting the offense here. Shotgun formation. Running back flank to his right. It's going to be a pitch. Jet sweep to the right side. Tries to get to the corner. Cuts back to the middle, crossing the 35. Taken down just shy of the 40 by a host of Wildcats. They're going to get about the 39-yard line. Decent gain, about 5 on that first down carry. Second down, and we'll call it 5 for the Royals.
Yeah, 5 yards there on that first down. Just a little pitch forward to the man in motion. Blocked it up pretty well, able to get 5 yards over that right side. 2nd and 5 coming up from the 39.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left. It's going to be handoff running back. Running to the left, trips, still on his feet, crossing the 45. Gets the first down just shy of the 50, down to about the 49. It'll move the sticks for CCS. That's the running back. Couldn't tell. I think that's number 20. Number 20, that'll be Brooks Brassfield. So a freshman quarterback and a sophomore running back for the Royals, and a fresh set of downs at their own 49.
Yeah, a little bit too much room there for your liking as a Wildcat fan over that left side. He was able to get about 10 yards before being tackled and get a first down.
It's 2 men in motion.
That's got to be a penalty.
That's got to be a penalty. No flags, and it's a foot race to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Taken down from behind. Could have got a penalty there on a horse collar. No flags.
Yeah, I can't believe they didn't call 2 men in motion. That's
illegal formation.
Shift.
Yeah.
But they let it go, and technically that looked backwards. I think that's actually going to go in the stat book as a run all the way down to the Wildcat 14-yard line. Big play for the Royals. That's going to be a gain of 37 and a first down.
Royals now inside the Coalgate red zone. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line. Jolly gets the snap, handoff, Brassfield up the middle, goes nowhere, hits the defensive front for the Wildcats. Looks like Kyler Wood, first one in there. Reed Abels comes out of there. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, really good job that time. Lucas Franklin eating up some blocks there in the middle there, allowing those linebackers to flow and get in there and actually bring him down for about a loss of a yard on that play. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the 15.
Shotgun formation now, man in motion. Everybody's in motion. Here's the play. Pitch out to the flats. Tries to get to the corner, and he's going to go down. I think no gain on the play. Davis Grant comes in, and flags come in at the point of attack.
I think you're going to have a hold on top of it. That was a really nice play by Davis Grant, busting through there, getting him on the ground for no gain. And I think Coach Cater already indicated he wants to decline the penalty, bring up 3rd down.
It will be a hold. Wildcats will decline the penalty.
That was a really nice play by Grant there. Actually a loss of a yard on it, getting through those blocks, getting the receiver on the ground for a loss of a yard. Really nice play defensively. And now big play coming up here, 3rd and 11. They did show the ability to be able to hit some field goals from some fairly decent range in warm-ups. So want to try to hold them to as little as you can here. Don't give them as much of a chance to try to get a field goal off.
And the Royals are going to call their first time out. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back here. This is Wildcat Football, presented by First Bank.
As Oklahomans, we look out for one another, and at Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance, it's no different. With agents like Kevin Haney right here in Cole County, we always have someone close at hand with the advice and guidance you need to help you find affordable coverage and products for your home, auto, farm and ranch, business, life, and annuities. Please call Kevin Haney at 580-927-2324 or visit okfbinsurance.com today. Life insurance and annuity products offered through Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company. Property and casualty products are offered through Oklahoma Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance and affiliated companies. Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance, made of and made for Oklahomans.
A community bank is far more than just a bank that offers the services such as online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and loans that fit your needs. A community bank invests in the community it serves. Your phone call will be answered by local people you already know and will make you feel welcome by greeting you as you enter the lobby. At Shamrock Bank.
And we're back. Here's 3rd down and 11 coming up for the Royals. Jolly moving the motion, going to his right, makes a swing pass out to about the 12-yard line. Minimal gain on that play. It'll be 4th down and about 7 coming up now for CCS at the Coalgate, we'll say 12-yard line.
Yeah, that one was defended well by the Wildcats. They did a good job of not giving him a lane to tuck it and run, and then just making a good sure tackle after the short catch. And I think they are going to attempt a field goal here. This will be around a 29, 30-yard field goal. Looks like it's going to be about a 29-yard field goal attempt.
He's on the right hash.
He did not kick it as well from the right hash as the left in warm-ups.
Here's the play. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way. The kick is up. It's got plenty of leg, and it is good. That looked really pretty from here. And the Royals get on the board first, 3-0. We'll take a break. Be right back here. This is Wildcat Football on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
This is Eric Studeville, inviting you to buy the Studeville way.
Whether you're looking for open roads
or you like them built tough,
there is only one way to buy your vehicle.
And that's the Studeville way.
Studeville Chevrolet, 851 Westside Drive in Durant, and StudevilleChevrolet.com.
And Studeville Ford, 1601 South Mississippi in Atoka, and StudevilleFord.net.
The Studeville family of dealerships,
proudly serving you and your communities.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Coalgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
And we're back after that successful field goal for the Royals, 3-0. And here's their first kickoff. All the way back at the 5, fielded at the 5 by Stowe, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. dancing around the 20, still 25, still on his feet, and finally pushed out of bounds just shy of the 30. Pretty good pretty good kick return given that he picked it up at the 3.
Yeah,
the Wildcats will start over almost at their 30.
That was a really nice kick return considering the circumstances. Like you said, picked it up at the 3 and had some pretty good blocking initially over here on this right side, and then kind of weaved his way all the way out to the 28-yard line. So a 25-yard return to set the Wildcats up 1st and 10 from their own 28. Quick recap that scoring drive for the Royals: 7 plays, 54 yards, ending in the 29-yard field goal.
So Davis Grant in at quarterback getting the start tonight. He's being flanked by Bryson Stowe to his left, Hemphill to his right. Here's the first play. Handoff Hemphill. Running up the middle, pushing the pile. Might have got a yard on that first down run. But they're going to give him the 29. It'll be 2nd down and 9 coming up now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, not a lot of room on that one. CCS was really kind of keying with a run blitz on that one from the get-go, and Hemphill did what he could to get about 1.5 yards, make it 2nd and about 8.5 or 9 for the Wildcats here.
Kind of a different offensive set here to start the game tonight with 2 running backs in the backfield. Now Stowe is going to go in motion to the right. Grant gets the snap. Quick pass Stowe, and he slips and falls at the 35. Falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 9 now coming up for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Stowe slipped on that one. Looked like he was going to be able to make the catch. Wasn't going to go for huge yardage, but would have been a nice 4 or 5 yard gain to make 3rd down a little easier. Fortunate, though, he was able to kind of stay in the way enough to get it knocked down and not be intercepted. So we'll have 3rd and about 9 from the 30 here for the Wildcats.
Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Handoff. Stowe, and he's tackled in the backfield. And a good defensive series for the Royals to come out, keep the Wildcats only 1 yard of offense. It'll be 4th down, and the Wildcats now line up to punt it away.
Yeah, just a really good open field tackle that time by the Royals defender. If he was not able to get Bryson Stowe, he was going to have some room over that right edge if he could have got away from him, but a good sure-handed tackle. And it'll be punting time, you would figure, for the Wildcats here.
Ball spotted at their own 28-yard line. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Community Christian with a 3-0 lead. And Davis Grant's going to take a few steps back, get ready to punt this away. Here's the snap. Here's the punt. High punt. Bounces at the 45, takes a Coalgate roll into CCS, and it goes out of bounds just shy of the 35. They're going to go out of bounds about the 37-yard line, and that's where the Royals will take over 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, not a lot of distance on that punt in the air, but it had some good hang time, was going to make it to where it wasn't returnable really, and then took a good bounce to get a few extra yards down to the Royals' 39-yard line. That's where they take over their 2nd possession, 1st and 10 from the 39.
So we've seen one big chunk play from the last offensive series for the Royals, and then the drive stalling out inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you just clean it up and not give up the chunk play, and you played that first series pretty well defensively, taking that one play out. Just got to limit those chunk plays.
Shotgun formation, Jolly in the backfield, being flanked by Brassfield to his right. Here's the snap. Quick pass, far side. And scooped up off the ground at the 42-yard line. Picks up about 4 yards on that first down play. That's a long pass there from Jolly to the receiver. Down to the 42-yard line. 3-yard gain will be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, just good quick route there, short pass. Good job of scooping that one up off the turf by the receiver to get the completion, but it only gains 3 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 7 here from the 42.
Jolly gets the snap, handoff, Brassfield, head full of steam up the middle, crossing the 45, taken down at the 46. He picks up about 3 yards on that run, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. In the area of holding, we'll see what we got here. Yeah, Community Christian is walking backwards.
Yeah, with where that was thrown, I do think that's probably what it's going to be. Fortunate for the Wildcats because he had got about 5 on that and was going to set him up with a 3rd and short. Definitely take the hold.
A hold against CCS. So now we've seen 2 holding calls, and that's kind of what stalled them out when they got inside the red zone was a hold. Kind of stalled out the offense, and they had to settle for a field goal. We've seen again there, another hold, took a positive run, and now it's going to be second down and about 16.
Yeah, it's going to cost them 15 yards from where the play ended all the way back to where they are now.
Wide receiver in motion, handoff Brassfield up the middle, and he falls forward to the 35-yard line, picks up about 3 on that run. It's going to be 3rd and long now for the Royals.
Yeah, good job defensively there, only giving up about 3 yards on that, setting them up with a 3rd and long. Chance to get off the field with a stop here if you're the defense. They got 3rd and 14 coming up from the 35. Got to be disciplined on this 3rd down. Don't give this up. These are the type of conversions you can't afford to give up if you're a defense.
6 minutes on the clock here in the first quarter. It's 3-0 in favor of Community Christian. Jolly trying to get Coalgate to jump off sides, unsuccessful. But they're going to get Community Christian on a false start.
Or maybe
illegal shift.
No, false start.
False start against the Royals.
So back them up 5 more.
So that's, 3 penalties here in the first 2 drives?
Yes.
For Community Christian.
I don't know what the discussion is.
No,
now
no
we're going to
flag.
wave the flag off. Okay.
Okay, so no penalty. So it'll be 3rd and 13 now for Community Christian from their own 36-yard line. Jolly gets the snap, looking to throw, has time, throws out into the flats out here. It's caught at the 40, up to the 45.
Oh, he's going to be
and
real
he's going to be pretty close. I think he may be about a half a yard shy. The near judge is going to mark it, looks like about the 42 and a half. I think he's about a half a yard short.
Yeah, maybe even
a full yard. That'll be a full yard. It'll be 4th and 1. They're on Coalgate territory, Coalgate side on their own 47 and a half yard line.
Yeah, they've got to get, I'd say, about a yard and a half. I think they got to get pretty well to the 49 or just shy of the 49.
They got to get past the 48. Almost a full football past the 48. Coalgate showing blitz. Here comes the blitz. Handoff Brassfield up the middle. And he's wrapped up from behind. He's short. He's short. That's Easton Loudermilk coming in from his defensive end position, chasing down Brassfield, and he pulls him backwards. No gain on the play, and that'll be a turnover on downs for Community Christian. Wildcats take over now at their own 47.5-yard line.
Yeah, big play defensively. Easton Loudermilk holding on from behind, and then Davis Grant coming in to clean it up and not let him fight forward just enough to get it. Big play there by Loudermilk and Grant defensively. Wildcats take over 1st and 10 on the Royal 47 for their second drive. Great field position.
As the sun now is completely set here in Coalgate. 3 of the final 4 games, Blaine, are going to be on the road for the Wildcats. Only 1 remaining home game left. That'll be senior night in 3 weeks. Grant now in at quarterback. Gets the snap, handoff. Stowe has a head full of steam, crossing the 45. Still on his feet, pushing the pile just shy of the 40. About the 41.5-yard line. About 5 yards on that first down run. 2nd and 5 coming up now for Coalgate.
Yeah, nice play there on first down, getting 5 there. Good blocking up the middle by the interior of that offensive line, creating some room for Stowe to operate. He kind of jukes and jitters his way for 5 yards, be 2nd and 5 from the 42.
I know we've talked about the last couple of games winning first down. Wildcats have had trouble winning first down and getting behind the chains for them 2nd and 3rd downs. 2nd and 5, shotgun formation. Stowe in the backfield with Grant. Gets a snap. Grant going to keep it himself up to the 40, to the 35, still on his feet to the 30. And he's wrestled down from behind, crossing the 30 down to the 27-yard line. That's just quarterback read the whole way. He saw a hole. We've seen Davis Grant get lots of yards this year by just running it up the middle, feeling the defense and finding the hole.
Yeah, really good read on that one to keep it and had a hole open up for him up the middle. Good run for 15 yards on first down.
It'll be the same play. Davis Grant, though, this time he's met in the backfield. Kyler Woods trying to pull him forward.
Yeah,
that may be where you're going to get a penalty there. Yep. I think you can push from behind, but I don't think you can pull forward. You can give them the old tush push.
Yeah, the Eagles did that 4 times in a row last night too.
Yeah.
By the way, Cody, don't know
What,
if you
from
saw
the
that.
from the
about
5 or
all
6
the
or
way
something?
in.
Yeah, 4 straight plays. I'm not sure. I think this is just a 5-yard penalty.
I believe so.
It is a 5-yard penalty. So it'll be 1st and 15 now coming up for the Wildcats. Pushes the ball back to the 32-yard line. Again, the Wildcats going left to right on your radio dial.
The bad thing about that is, like we had just talked about, needing to win first down. You were going to be basically 2nd and 10, and now you back it up to 1st and 15 because of the penalties. So got yourself behind the sticks. Got to have a good play here on first down to get back on schedule.
3 receivers. Carson Viss by himself to the right side of the formation. It's going to be a pass. Davis Grant has time, now being chased by a whole host of Royals. And he's still on his feet, and he's going to go out of bounds. A big loss by Davis Grant. Almost all the way back to their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, you got to get rid of that one. You got to throw it away. Had time to throw it away. That's just a young quarterback trying to do too much. Got to know when the play's over and just throw that one away and live to play another down. And instead, you lost 11 yards back to the 43. And it'll now be 2nd and 26.
They got to get all the way down to the 17-yard line for a first down. 2nd down, we've seen the defensive front for the Royals didn't have much resistance coming through that offensive line on that play. They were in the backfield pretty quick. Now Kobe Brown is going to be in the game. That moves Davis Grant out to receiver. 4 receivers, shotgun formation. Now Viss in motion from right to left.
And we got a whistle.
And I think we're going to get a 40-second. From the back judge.
Yeah, I believe so.
To delay a game against Coalgate.
So that'll cost them 5 more yards back to the 48. It'll now be 2nd and 31 from the 48. Had a good start to this drive, got a first down, a nice run, and then just gone backwards ever since. 2 penalties and a sack. Sack on a play that you had time and should have got it thrown away, really, and now you're in a world of hurt. 2nd and 31 from the 48.
Wildcats have got a mile to go. Kobe Brown in at quarterback. He's going to keep it himself around the left side, tries to get the edge to the 45 to the 40, and he's going to be taken down. We've got a flag come in at the end of the play. Kobe Brown taken down just shy of the 40.
Going to be a hold on the Wildcats.
It's a block in the back against the Wildcats. So this offensive particular series here is the Royals are going to decline that penalty. Ball is spotted at the 42-yard line. Picks up about 6 yards on that 2nd down run. It'll be 3rd and forever now for the Wildcats. Again, they got to get to the 17-yard line. Ball spotted at the 42.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 25 from the 42. The one thing about this is if you can manage to, even if you don't get it, but if you can manage to pick up 15 yards or so here on 3rd down, might give yourself a little bit of a puncher's chance on 4th down.
Brown in at quarterback, looking to throw. Trying to set up a wide receiver screen. It's going to be intercepted through the hands of Davis Grant. It was a high pass. Grant had to climb the ladder to get it. He couldn't, went through his hands and falls right into the hands of the defensive back. And the Royals will take over, I think, at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, and you had it set up pretty nicely, just a little bit high on the pass, and when Grant couldn't bring it in, it tipped up there perfectly for a Royals defender to grab it. They will take over 1st and 10 from their own 47 after the interception.
So it seemed like that offensive series after the first down, it was doomed after that.
Yeah, just got to be more disciplined on offense and stay away from those penalties. You're not good enough offensively to overcome penalties.
Shotgun formation, running back in motion to the left. It's going to be a pass out into the flats up to the 50. There is a flag crossing the 50 down to the 45. Going to be about a yard short of the first down, but it's probably going to come back.
Yeah, you're going to have holding on one of the other receivers trying to block for him right around, actually a few yards into the line, behind the line of scrimmage.
It is a hold. We've seen pretty flagged field first quarter here at Donald Mike Mayer Field. Not a very clean ball game for either team to start out.
No, there's been a lot of penalties on both sides, and it's hurt both offenses quite a bit. I think it should go to the 37, and that is where they're going to put it down, roughly, 36.
So it'll be about a 1st and 21. Shotgun formation. Jolly has a running back to each side of him. Now running back in motion. Keeps it. Now throws it out into the flat. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 21 coming up for CCS.
Yeah, just an incomplete pass on that one, trying to get it out in the flat. Falls incomplete. Bring up 2nd and about 21 from the 36.
Ball is spotted at the 36-yard line. Again, play clock is not working. The 40-second clock, 25-second clock is not working.
Yeah, so the quarterbacks on both teams are having to
Yep.
keep their eyes on the back judge. He gives hand signals as the clock dwindles.
And he started throwing his hand up there. Jolly rolling to his right, being chased from behind. Throws out into the flat at the 40, up to the 45. Going to be a couple of yards shy of the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 12 now coming up for the Royals at their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, and that was defended pretty well for what that down and distance was. Kind of give up something short, rally to the football, make a good tackle. And that's what the Wildcats did, a good sure tackle out at the 45. He gains 9 yards, but it'll still be 3rd down and 12 coming up.
You're starting to see some tendencies here from the CCS offense. They do like to roll Jolly out of the pocket. They want to move the pocket with Jolly and get him on the run. 3 receivers to the left. Here's a shotgun play. It's a screen at the 45. Has some room to the 50, to the 45 of Coalgate. Going to be about a yard shy. Obvious, probably 4-down territory here.
And there is a flag again.
There is a flag about where it was actually behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's going to be on CCS again with where it's thrown. It looks like maybe an ineligible man downfield. Lineman might have got too far, found downfield before that pass was released.
The officials talking it over.
They are talking about it, but the line judge, as he was kind of giving his initial call to the white hat, looked like he was giving the signal for ineligible downfield.
A long discussion here amongst the officials. It is ineligible man downfield against the Royals. So that'll take away that about 11-yard pass play down to the 35.
That's a big penalty. I mean, it's really about a 20-yard difference as far as where the play ended. It's going to make it.
The Royals, they were in position to go for it. They were about a yard, maybe a half a yard short of the sticks.
Yeah, and now they're going to have 3rd and 22 from their own 35. So that's a huge penalty, huge break for the Wildcat defense there.
Looks like the Royals can't seem to get out of their own way here in the first quarter. 1:50 to go. They lead 3-0. Shotgun formation. Here's the play. Deep down the middle, and it's intercepted by Davis Grant at the 45 up to the 50. And he's going to be taken down at the CCS 46-yard line.
Yeah, that one they were trying to hit a shot up the seam, and he just overthrew it, and Davis Grant was right there to pick that one off on the overthrow. Big play by the Wildcats. There is a flag. It's going to be for a hold.
They'll decline that, or obviously they'll decline. There'll be a result of the play, and so both teams now trade interceptions with each other.
And now you're going to take over this possession at the same spot you started the last possession, the Community Christian 47.
Yep, the exact yard line. 1:41 to go here in the first quarter. Ball game, of course, always brought to you by First Bank. We got some good games across the district tonight. We'll get some scores during the halftime. Kobe Brown back in at quarterback. Here's the play. Handoff, Hemphill around the left side, crossing the 45 down to the 40. Big chunk play there on first down. Picks up about 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 now from the CCS 40.
Yeah, good blocking that left side of the offensive line. Gave Hemphill some good room to run on that one as he gets 7 all the way down to the 40-yard line to make it 2nd and 3. Really nice play on first down.
That's the positive yards we were talking about, trying to win first down. Those are the plays you need to set yourself up. 2nd and 2, and that's going to be a free first down. With the defensive end jumping off sides for the Royals. So that'll put it down to the 35-yard line.
And the Wildcats are good at that, Cody. That's their first one tonight, but they're normally good for a couple of those every game. That one results in a free first down. Be 1st and 10 from the 35 of Community Christian here.
Shotgun formation, Hemphill flanking Brown to his right. Split receivers. Brown gets the snap. Another handoff, Hemphill. Lowers his shoulder, pushing the pile, only gets a couple down to the 30. Maybe only giving him 1 yard, Blaine. It'll be 2nd down and 9 now coming up for Wildcats.
Yeah, it depends on which line judge they go with. The far side looks like he's giving him 2. Near side's only giving him 1. Looks like they're going to go with the far side and give him 2 down to the 33. Not a lot there, but positive yardage. You got 2 yards. Make it 2nd and 8 from the 33 coming up. Looks like they're gonna
be I don't guess they probably don't have to run a play. I don't think. We got a flag from the far side.
Gonna be a false start.
False start against the Wildcats.
Yeah, one of the receivers on that far side got started a little early.
So this is back-to-back offensive series that the Wildcats get the initial first down, and now they're going backwards.
Yeah, and now only 11 seconds left when they wind it. Probably just go to the second quarter.
Looks like Coach Cater is going to take this to the second quarter. The Community Christian Royals are going to have a 3-0 lead here in this defensive slugfest here at Donald Mike Mayer Field. We'll take a break and be back here for the second quarter right here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
When it comes to gifts that wow them, start your journey at the Flower Garden at 32 North Main in Coalgate. Whether it's planning that big event or you just remembered your wedding anniversary midway through the workday, the Flower Garden can get the gift you need right and on time. Follow the Flower Garden on Facebook or book online 24/7 at theflowergardencolgate.com. The Flower Garden, proudly serving Coalgate and surrounding areas since 1945.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado, the Silverado 1500, the Silverado HD, and the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
And we're back. Donald Mike Mayer Field. This is homecoming night for the Wildcats. I believe it was Kyler Woods and Cameron Wilkinson.
Yes.
Your king and queen for the 2025. So we flip the field now. The Wildcats going right to left on your radio dial. It is 2nd down and about 14. Pass coming up. Deep pass down the sideline, far side. It's underthrown. Ball knocked away. Falls incomplete. Intended receiver Bryson Stowe. It'll be 3rd and 14 now coming up for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Stowe kind of had his man beat on that one. That one just a little underthrown by Brown. Stowe did a good job of fighting for that one, kind of almost turning into the defender and keeping it there from being an interception. Now you'll have 3rd and 13 from the 38. Some quick stats from the first quarter. Wildcats 2 first downs, 8 carries, 24 yards, 0 of 2 passing, 1 interception, 4 penalties, 30 yards. CCS, 2 first downs, 5 carries, 49 yards, 6 of 8 passing for 33 yards, no touchdown, 1 interception, 3 penalties for 32 yards.
Split receivers now. Looks like Stowe is in motion from right to left. 3 receivers to the left. Hemphill in the backfield. Brown gets the snap, looking to throw. Throws it across the middle, and it's intercepted. Intended for Lackey, but picked off at the 25-yard line. Kind of a tough play there, Blaine, and the Royals will take over at their own 30.
Yeah, they were just kind of setting back in a zone and did a good job of kind of baiting Brown into that throw and then stepped in front of it. Good job by Weston Lackey to get him tackled fairly quickly before he got much on the return, but CCS will take over 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Line held up well on that play, though. Brown had time. just really good coverage in the back end. Didn't really have much of a place to go with the football on that one.
Jolly will now start this offensive series for the Royals at their own 30. Left to right on your radio dial. It's a quick pass out to the far side. Around the edge up to the just shy of the 40. It's like picks up about 8 yards on that first down play. 2nd and 2 now coming up for the Royals.
Yeah, just a quick pitch out in the flat. Good blocking out in front to get him 8 on that one out to the 38, where it'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Royals.
2nd down and 2 now.
A little bit more than you would ideally want to give up on first down there defensively on that little swing pass.
2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Jolly in the backfield, shotgun formation. Gets the snap. Quick pass out to the far side, and it's caught crossing the 40 to the 45, and he steps out of bounds at the 47-yard line. That'll move the sticks for Community Christian, and a fresh set of downs. They're down to their own 47.
Yeah, just a quick speed out there. Good connection on that timing route from Jolly to his receiver. Ends up getting them 9 yards on a first down out to their own 47-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10.
Shotgun formation now, man in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep to the near side, trying to get to the edge, cuts back, goes nowhere. It was a good job there by the defensive end. Looks like Ethan Nelson, Reed Abels redirecting the running back, and Lucas Franklin there to clean things up. The running back comes up slow. He's still on the ground. Actually lost a yard on the play, back to the 46.
Yeah, good play defensively by the Wildcats on that little pop pass to the man in motion, stringing that one out and getting him on the ground for a loss of a yard. Hopefully he's okay as they tend to him.
We'll take a quick break and be right back here. This is Wildcat Football, presented by First Bank.
I can't believe how much business we're getting with the new sign we put up front. Game days are awesome. What's better than a lifelike sign of your favorite player? Wow, those decals on your ride are sweet. Where'd you get them? These are conversations you could be having when you choose Black Hawk Signs. Signs, banner service, screen printing, embroidery, decals, all at a price you can't dismiss. Professional or just because. Black Hawk Signs, a proud supporter of Coalgate Athletics.
And we're back here as the injured player still on the field. Got 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. It's 2nd and about 11 coming up now for Community Christian. They do have a 3-0 lead after a 29-yard field goal on the first offensive series for the Royals. Since then, it's been a pretty ugly game since that point, Blaine.
Yeah, lots of penalties both ways. Both defenses playing pretty well as well as the penalties, kind of both working against the offense. Wildcats, better job on that one of stringing it out, and that's what they're going to have to continue to do. Where they're really hurting you is on the edge. They're not hurting you much up the middle. Those little quick passes to the edge, jet sweeps, things of that nature. That was a much better job of stringing that one out, rallying to the football by the Wildcat defense on that first down play to make it 2nd and 11 from the 46.
Actually, it's a starting lineman for the Royals. He's having to be helped off by 2 coaches.
Yeah, I think he kind of got rolled up on at the end of that play as he was out in front trying to block.
I think that might have been your starting right guard, I believe.
I believe you're right, because the new right guard looks – I think
he doesn't fit the match.
He looks smaller. He's quite a bit smaller than –
It's one of them pictures, what looks different than the others.
Yeah, exactly.
Shotgun formation, still waiting play as they get the player off to the side of the field. Hope he's okay. So here we go, back to play. Shotgun formation, man in motion to the right. It's going to be a pass. Jolly pump fakes, throws it out, and it's intercepted by Lackey at the 50. Lackey just set back kind of in that coverage, uses his size, goes up, climbs the ladder, pulls it down, back-to-back interceptions for the Royals on their offensive series. And the Wildcats will take over now at the CCS 47-yard line.
We like starting at the 47 in this game. Really nice play by Lackey. Kind of returned the favor of what they had just done to you. You kind of set back in his zone, and like you said, he just used his height, his length. I think the quarterback anticipated being able to get that throw over him, and he did a good job of climbing the ladder, going up and getting it setting you up with good field position once again. Third time in a row you've started at the CCS 47.
Davis Grant back in at quarterback. Bryson Stowe flanking him to his right. It's going to be a quarterback run the whole way. Tries to get to the edge, stiff arms, does get the edge to the 45, then dances around still on his feet, pushing the pile to the 40. Looked like Grant was dead in the water, but was able to find a little hole, slip through it, down to the 40-yard line. Positive first down play. Picks up about 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, really nice play on first down, using his speed, getting to the edge, and then getting shifty at the end of it to get about 3 or 4 extra yards down to the 40. Really nice play on first down on the design quarterback run. 2nd and 3 from the 40 coming up.
9:45 to go here in the first half. Grant, shotgun formation. Gets the snap. Going to be a handoff to Stowe. Tries to get to the edge. He does to the 35. Still on his feet to the 30. And he's ridden out of bounds just shy of the 25. Looks like they're going to get him at the 27. That moves the 6 for the Wildcats. Back-to-back positive run plays, and the Wildcats now 1st and 10 from the CCS 27.
Yeah, nice run that time by Stowe. Good blocking on the edge. Good blocking by the receivers farther downfield as well. Did a good job of using his speed to get you 13 yards on that one and a first down.
I think that's just kind of the dynamics you can have in the backfield here with Grant and Stowe.
It's tough to defend.
Shotgun formation. Another handoff, Stowe up the middle. Dances around.
Oh,
ball
fumble.
comes out. Who gets on it? CCS had an opportunity to get it, but I think the Wildcats snuck in there. It was on the ground for a while. Ball security's got to be cleaned up here, Blaine, with 9 minutes to go. Both teams just laying the ball, throwing the ball all over the yard here tonight.
Hey, there is a flag as well.
It's toward the end of the play, I believe.
Looks like he's, well,
I'm going to say you can't fumble it forward.
Right, it can advance. The
Can
ball
advance,
should
yeah.
come.
No, they're going to mark it where it is. First down. Ball was picked up at the 15-yard line. This is the closest the Wildcats have gotten to the end zone here tonight.
Yeah, you got to pay this drive off. You've had great field position virtually the whole first half and hadn't done anything with it yet. Got it down to the 15. Now you got to find a way to get it on into the end zone.
I'm about to trip myself here in this box with all these cords over here. Shotgun formation. Grant looking, Coach Watkins with the play call for the Wildcats. Stowe in the backfield. Gets the snap, handoff. Stowe up the middle, has some room to the 10. Driven down from behind at the 9. I believe he got all the way to the 9. It's going to be about a 6-yard gain, maybe 7-yard gain.
Yeah, the offensive line's opening up some nice holes up the middle. Stowe doing a good job getting that one. I believe they're setting it down.
About the 9.
Yeah, 9.5.
It'll be 2nd down and 4 coming up here for the Wildcats. The CCS 9-yard line. They can get a first down. Shotgun formation. Grant gets the snap. Another handoff. Stowe plants his foot, gets up to the crossing the 5, taking down just shy of the goal line. I think they're going to mark him about a yard short.
Another really nice run. You're opening up some nice holes in the interior of that offensive line. He's knocking on the door of the goal line. Down, you'll have 1st and goal at the 1, and
probably going to see the wishbone formation here.
Wishbone, yeah. I think that's the personnel you're bringing in here.
Actually moved it back to the 2. Nonetheless, the Wildcats have 4 opportunities here to get into the end zone and take the lead. So this will move Kobe Brown back into the ballgame. The wishbone formation, he's going to go under center. Gets the snap, handoff, Stowe, right side. He's in, crosses the goal line, strike up the man, touchdown, Wildcats.
Good job of just getting physical on that drive by that offensive line for the Wildcats, opening up some nice holes. Running game working really well on that drive, getting Bryson Stowe into the end zone from 2 yards out to take the lead, 6-3.
That's the type of response that you want to see for the Wildcats. A penalty-free offensive series.
Yeah, and you finally took advantage of the good field position, starting on their 47, paying off a turnover, turning it into 6.
Jet walk up now for the extra point. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way. The kick is short, it's blocked. So it'll be 6-3, 7:33 to go here in the second quarter. The Wildcats take their first lead of the ballgame. We'll take a break and be right back here. This is Wildcat Football presented by First Bank.
The RX Shop is now under new ownership. Jason and Sedana Lanig and their 2 daughters are longtime residents of Caney and are looking forward to continuing the same great service for you and your family. They're excited for this opportunity to serve our community and invite you to let them help you with your healthcare needs. Call 580-889-3331, 580-889-3331, or come by 872 West 13th Street in Atoka. RX Shop thanks you for shopping local.
In a world full of possibilities and firsts, you need neighbors in your corner, experts who have your back, and a cheering section to keep you going. That's why we're here. For 100 years and counting, we've been the first bank of dreaming big and the first bank of what's next. At First Bank, we believe that anything's possible, and we're here to help you believe it too. First Bank, here for possibilities.
And we're back after that scoring drive for the Wildcats. 6-3 on the missed extra point by Jet Walkup. Wildcats take their first lead of the game. Here's the kickoff for Walkup. Kick to the near side at the 25, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Quick drive summary on that last scoring drive for the Wildcats. After the Lackey interception set them up with good field position, they went 6 plays, 47 yards, capped off by the 2-yard Bryson Stowe touchdown run.
7:33 to go here in the second quarter. We've seen back-to-back offensive series for the Royals. I think they're re-kicking it again.
The Royals have elected, instead of just taking it at the 35, to make the Wildcats re-kick. Not a decision you see a whole lot, but they probably have a lot of faith in their kick return unit and think they can perhaps get even better field position than that with a nice return. So now as a kick coverage unit, what you want to do is make them pay for that. See if you can't get a better kick, not out of bounds, and get them down inside their own 35 and make them pay for not just taking the penalty.
There's a lot of open grass over on the far side, about the 30.
Yes, there is. That seems like a good place to maybe try to kick it.
There's about a 25, 30-yard gap there between CCS kick returners. So big game here in week 3 of the district matchup, as all the teams are now jockeying for position. 4 weeks left here before playoff start. Everybody's still in it. Holdenville trying to run away with it, but they're locked up in a close one with Beggs right now. It's kicked to the near side, fielded at the 25. Going to run it up to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45. Still on his feet, take it down shy of the 50. So a good decision there for the Royals to make Coalgate kick it again. Difference of about 15 yards.
Yeah, really nice kick return there. They did a good job of setting that one up. Had a good lane for him as he gets it out all the way to, once again, the 47-yard line. That seems to be where everybody wants to start tonight, is the 47.
You can't make this up.
1st and 10 for the Royals. This time from their own 47, though. The Wildcats have been consistently starting on the Royal 47. So.
3 receivers to the left. Jolly, the quarterback, in shotgun formation. Jolly gets the snap. Handoff. No, keeps it himself. Rolls to the left. Throws out into the flats at the 45. Up to the 50. Still on his feet to the Coalgate 45.
There's a flag. You're going to have a hold on the receiver that was trying to block Weston Lackey.
Just a ton of penalties here.
Yeah, but that one I watched the whole way. That's a good call. Their receivers are very, very handsy trying to block, and they're kind of consistently getting those hands outside the shoulder pads, which is an automatic hold every time.
That'll erase about an 8-yard first down play. They're going to mark it all the way back to the goodness.
To the 37.
To the 37.
Yeah,
the flag was not thrown in the right spot, I guess, because it was thrown way up toward the end of the play.
Yeah, but I think what happened was the block started at about the 37
Yeah.
or 47 and then went forward. So they went from where it started.
1st and 20 now. Handoff. No, Brass keeps it. Throws out into the flats. Over the head. Incomplete. 2nd and 20. Jolly trying to float that football down the far sideline.
Yeah, and that was pretty dangerous, too, because Kyler Woods was out there in the area. The Wildcats had it defended pretty well. He put just enough on it to get it over Kyler Woods' head and get it out of bounds. Be 2nd and 20 from the 37. Wildcat defense really, other than that one big play on the first Community Christian drive, has been very solid tonight.
3 receivers to the left. Shotgun formation. 2nd and 20. Here's the play. Quick pass. And again, over the head of the intended receiver. Falls incomplete. 3rd and 20 coming up for CCS.
That's good coverage once again by the Wildcats. Weston Lackey was right there with him step for step. Did a good job of not interfering, getting his head around, not making contact, letting that ball go over everybody's head and be incomplete. Now you got them right where you want them. 3rd and 20 from their own 37. Chance to get a stop here and get the ball right back.
You can tell the Royals really aren't ready to turn the young freshman loose with deep down the field passes.
Yeah, the only one he's really attempted was intercepted by Davis Grant.
Same formation, 3 receivers to the left. 3rd and 20. Here's the play. Another quick pass out to the flat. It's caught at the 45, and that's where he's going to go down. Good job there by Jace Burris. Kobe Brown. Back just past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and about 9 coming up here for the Royals.
That was good coverage initially by Kyler Woods to not interfere. Go ahead and let him catch it. And then good job of just rallying to the football by a couple of different Wildcats, Kobe Brown and Jace Burris. Getting him down, that was a gain of 11, so it'll be 4th and 9 here from their own 48. See what the Royals do here.
So far, they've kept the offense on the field. They got 9 yards to go. Shotgun formation. I think they may be pooching this away. And they do. And it goes sideways. Punt. That went 1 yard, 2 yards out of bounds.
A 2-yard punt. Really good.
Well, they're going to give him a little more than that. I guess it skip scotch down the far sideline, but that sucker went straight sideways off his foot.
Yeah, definitely a shank, and you had some pressure on him around the edge. Couldn't tell what Wildcat it was, but got fairly near to it.
Guess where they're starting at?
Oh, the 47 again. This time their own 47, though. We changed it up a little bit. But as it is, it's been consistently you're starting with great field position, whether the Royal 47 or the Wildcat 47. Either way, that's really good starting field position once again. Try to keep this momentum and go down the field once again just like you did that last time and see if you can maybe build a 2-possession lead here before halftime.
Apologies for the cough. Shotgun formation. Grant back in the backfield. Shotgun. Gets the snap. It's going to be a handoff Stowe. He's trying to beat the edge. Finally plants his foot and goes upfield. Going to get a couple of yards.
Going to have a hold on the Wildcats, I believe.
Yeah, that long, strung-out run is hard for your offensive linemen to move their feet when the defense is – they can see where the ball's going. So
right.
That'll be a 10-yard penalty. They were on the far hash to start this.
Yeah, I think they're
drive.
probably gonna put it all the way back to the 37 and say it basically occurred at the line of scrimmage, I would think. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going to mark off. Oh, no, CCS declined it. Is that what's – no, now
they're marking it from the 46. No, now he goes. We're just doing the Cupid shuffle here.
Yeah.
5:55 to go. Pushes the ball back to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, I guess they're going to say it occurred 1 yard in the backfield. So you're going to have
first and 21.
Yeah, 1st and 21 from your own 36. What you didn't need to do is, start off with a penalty and get yourself behind the chains. Got to try to overcome it here if you're the Wildcat offense. And
sure, we got a stoppage of play.
Maybe an equipment issue. Okay.
Nonetheless, here we go. Shotgun formation, Grant in the backfield. Gets the snap. Another handoff, Stowe. This time doesn't have much room to run. Might have got a yard.
Yeah, I think
It'd be second down and 20.
Yeah, got about a yard on that one out to the 37. Defended pretty well by the Royals on that one. Eating up the block and getting through it, getting Stowe on the ground after a gain of only 1 to make it second and 20 from the 37.
Be sure and stick around for the Cole County Tag Office halftime show. Some scores and stats here from Coalgate, as well as some scores from across the district. Shotgun formation. Grant gets the snap. Another handoff. Stowe up the middle to the 45, and that's where he's going to be taken down. Pretty good run there on the second down. That at least brings a somewhat, you say manageable, but still it's 3rd and 12. Like you said, it's kind of 2-down territory. If you can get some of these plays, some of these yards here on 3rd down, it might make a more manageable 4th down.
Yeah, nice play there to get 8, make it 3rd and 12. Good blocking to get that. What you got there, good run by Stowe. Yeah, now I think what you're looking for here is if you can get about that same yardage again and set yourself up with 4th and fairly short, you might go for it.
Shotgun formation, Stowe in the backfield with Grant. Now quick pass. Lackey catches it at the 50. Got some of it. Going to be about 6 yards shy of the first down, so got about half of it.
I think the way your defense is playing, this is going to be 4th and about 6 or 7. I think you probably wind up punting. You're going to try to draw them off sides first for sure, but I think you probably end up backing up and punting if you can't get that accomplished.
Ball's going to be spotted right at the 50-yard line. We've seen the Wildcats had a really good punt last time, took a really good roll for the Wildcats. 4th and 6, shotgun formation.
Yeah, he's going
and
to back
it's
up.
It's going to be a punt. Grant gets the snap, low snap, and it just gets it away. Takes at the 20, takes the Coalgate roll to the 15. Inside the 15, down to about the 13-yard line. So a really good punt there by Davis Grant.
That's a really good punt considering he had some pressure in his face. Gets that one off, and looks like they're going to set it down maybe just shy of the 14.
The 14.
As
3:27 to go. The Wildcats will – no. Yeah, they get the ball at a halftime.
Yeah, as it is, that's a pretty nice punt. 36 yards, setting them up. They're going to start inside their 15. The way your defense has been playing this first half, I think that was definitely the right decision with that distance that 4th down was, to go ahead and punt it, trust your defense, try to pin them deep, and see what your defense can get accomplished here.
Like you said, other than that chunk play on the first offensive series, you really haven't had much positive yards for the Royals here tonight. Again, only averaging just over 13 points per game. They've only scored 7 in each of the last 2 games.
Flag.
And another flag. I think it's going to be a false start.
So that'll back them up to their own 9, where it'll be 1st and 15. Inside their own 10 now at the 9.
I think it's half the, it is 9. Sorry.
Yeah, 5-yard penalty on that
5-yard penalty,
one.
yep. So 1st and 15.
Got a chance here. You've still got all 3 of your timeouts to maybe get it back again with good field position if you can get a stop.
Here's a play, quick pass. Down, and it's intercepted at the 20, up to the 15. That's Stowe. Still on his feet to the 20, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 15-yard line. And the Royals were just giving it to the Wildcats here.
Yeah, he threw that straight to him.
Right to him. I mean, Stowe was the absolute intended receiver on that play.
I think he just never saw him, Cody. Because, I mean, Stowe was there. Didn't even have to move to get that interception. And then a nice run back all the way down to about the 7-yard line. Where the Wildcats will have it 1st and goal. Huge play there. Got to pay this one off in the end zone. Getting it, that interception now 1st and goal at the 7. Time to get tough. That offensive line, go out there and just bully your way into the end zone once again is what you need to do here.
3:18 to go here in the first half. Again, the Wildcats with all 3 timeouts. Be shotgun formation. Stowe and Hemphill in the backfield. with Grant. Gets the snap. Grant going to keep it himself. Has a hole to the 5, to the 3. Pushes the pile. Strike up the band. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Really good blocking up the middle by the line, and Kyler Woods in there as well as kind of a fullback, and then good patience there by Grant, letting those blocks develop and weaving his way into the end zone. Give the Wildcats a 12-3 lead here with a little over 3 minutes left in the first half. Looks like there is a CCS player down. Looks like perhaps a cramp. They're stretching him.
Still pretty warm outside here for the middle of October. Oh, I'm tired of the heat.
Me too.
But we had one game where it was kind of decently cool. I mean,
yeah, and it was actually
cool.
early. It was like
early.
the Antlers game, the second game of the year, and then it warmed back up, and it's just been hot.
Yep. Again, next week is fall break, so the game will actually be Thursday night in Davis. Again, 3 of the last 4 games will be on the road. Back-to-back road games coming up for the Wildcats. Davis next week, Beggs the week after. And then we'll have senior night week 9 here at Donald Mike Mayer Field.
Like you said earlier, though, tonight, the Wildcats have played well on the road so far this year. They're 2-0 on the road, looking for their first home win tonight, and playing well right now, both sides of the ball, playing well in the second quarter. Chance to go up double digits here, pending an extra point or a 2-point conversion attempt.
You probably just kick the field goal here and make it a 2-possession game.
Yep.
Make it a 10-point lead if you're able to.
That first kick, walk-up didn't get much height on it.
Yep.
Got to see if he can get a little more underneath the football here on this kick attempt and get it up where it can't be blocked.
Here's the extra point. Snap back, ball down. Kick on the way. The kick is up, and the kick is no good.
No good. I think it might have been blocked again.
I think it was blocked again. So falls no good for the extra point. 12-3. We'll take a quick break. 3:13 to go here in the first half. We'll be back right here at Donald Mike Mayer Field when we return on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
As Oklahomans, we look out for one another, and at Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance, it's no different. With agents like Kevin Haney right here in Cole County, we always have someone close at hand with the advice and guidance you need to help you find affordable coverage and products for your home, auto, farm and ranch, business, life, and annuities. Please call Kevin Haney at 580-927-2324 or visit okfbinsurance.com today. Life insurance and annuity products offered through Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company. Property and casualty products are offered through Oklahoma Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance and affiliated companies. Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance, made of and made for Oklahomans.
A community bank is far more than just a bank that offers the services such as online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and loans that fit your needs. A community bank invests in the community it serves. Your phone call will be answered by local people you already know and will make you feel welcome by greeting you as you enter the lobby. At Shamrock Bank, we effectively combine convenient banking technology with people you know and trust. It really is the people that make the difference. At Shamrock Bank, you are more than a customer, and we are more than a bank. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC.
And we're back here at Donald Mike Mayer Field. Another scoring drive for the Wildcats, 12-3. Here's the kickoff. Kick to the near side, fielded at the 15, going backwards now up to the 20. Up to the middle, to the 25, now going to the left.
Room.
He's got room, and there's nobody over there. To the 50, to the 45, to the 40. Makes him cut back to the middle. And the Wildcats finally take him down at the Wildcat 45, but we do have a flag. Either that's at the beginning of the play or that's at the end of the play.
We'll see what the flag is. As it is, the returns all the way to the 32. Looks like
It's
they're
a block
signaling
in the back against the Royals.
But if it's at the very end there, they're still going to have great field position.
Yeah, they'll just be back closer to the 47-yard line.
They'll be close to it again. You're correct. I think they'll be more at the 42. But that's pretty close to that 47-yard line that we seem to love tonight.
Pretty good turnout here for homecoming. I'd call it 75-80% in the stands tonight.
Yeah, I'd say probably the biggest crowd of the year so far for the Wildcats.
Had floats today, had the homecoming parade. Blaine, I didn't see your float down here in the top 3.
Yeah, that one, it didn't quite make the top 3, but that's okay. They tried. They gave it their best. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but is what it is. And looks like they're going to set that one down at the 43-yard line of the Wildcats, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Royals.
We'll see what CCS can do here after 3 straight interceptions.
I believe so.
Jolly with football. They're just going to hand it off now up the middle. Gets past the line of scrimmage up to the 40, and that's where he's going to be taken down. Picks up 3 and be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, good job defensively there, limiting that to 3 yards. Quick drive recap for the Wildcats was set up by the Bryson Stowe interception and run back all the way to the 7-yard lines. Wildcats took only one play to go the 7 yards and score the touchdown, a 7-yard touchdown run by Davis Grant on the quarterback keeper.
Colgate was a -4 in the turnover category this year.
You're getting closer tonight.
Having only 2 interceptions created before tonight. So that number will go up. Now a man in motion, Jolly shotgun. Gets the snap, swing pass out to the near side at the 40. Blocked up well to the 35.
Ooh.
And a big hit come in. Rowdy Hemphill said, you're not going to go any further than that right there. 34. It's going to be shy of the first down. It's going to be about 2nd and 1 coming up here for the Royals.
Yeah, good job of cleaning that one up at the end by Hemphill. He introduced himself in a vicious manner to the ball carrier on that catch. It will be 3rd and a yard, though, as that was a 6-yard gain.
Yep.
3rd and 1 from the Wildcat 34.
Jolly's going to hand it off to the running back. No, going to swing pass out to the far side, and he's tackled right at the line to gain. I think it's going to be a face mask, though. They like them little teardrop passes. They're just kind of floating them over.
If Lackey is able to get his head around, that's a pick. I mean, that's a dangerous pass. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do it, and he had fought just enough for the first down and then add 15 to it on the face mask.
So they spotted him right at the line to gain. No, they're going to give him a couple yards. It's going to be a 31 is where the play ended. So 15 yards on top of that. Down about the 16-yard line. And already in field goal range here for CCS. 2 timeouts remaining for the Royals. Playbook is still available for the Royals. See how much they trust the freshman quarterback to throw the football. Just going to hand it off up the middle. Gets the edge to the near side. Crossing the 10, pulling a defender down to the 5. Had Kyler Wood kind of on skis there down to the 5. And that's going to move the sticks. It'll be 1st and goal now for the Royals.
Yeah, good tough run there, finishing that one off, dragging defenders forward. Got 11 on that one to get a 1st and goal down at the 5-yard line of the Wildcats. Clock not really a factor as they still have 2 timeouts and over a minute remaining here.
So the Royals trying to put some points on the board here. The ball spotted right on the 5-yard line. Game clock now under 60 seconds. Some confusion for the Royal offense. Jolly shotgun formation. And that's going to be a false start. The entire right side of the offensive line. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty back to the 10. That stops the clock at 48 seconds to go.
And the clock was running as well.
I think that's what Coach Cater's.
So that is either a timeout or a 10-second runoff, correct?
I don't know in high school.
Or
football.
maybe not in high school.
Yeah, I think you're a little too advanced there, Blaine.
Yeah.
The clock will start running, though, now under 45 seconds. Back to the 10-yard line. Royals with 2 timeouts.
And now they're going to take a timeout.
After they run 10 seconds off the clock, they're going to call timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. We'll be right back here at Donald Mike Mayer Field on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
This is Eric Studeville, inviting you to buy the Studeville way.
Whether you're looking for open roads
or you like them built tough,
there is only one way to buy your vehicle.
And that's the Studeville way.
Studeville Chevrolet, 851 Westside Drive in Durant, and StudevilleChevrolet.com.
And Studeville Ford, 1601 South Mississippi in Atoka, and StudevilleFord.net.
The Studeville family of dealerships,
proudly serving you and your communities.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Coalgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral
And we're back second and 10 at the second and goal. That's an inside slant, and that's a touchdown, Royals.
Yeah, just got the inside leverage on the defender. Good throw there. Get it on that slant for the 10-yard touchdown pass to make it 12-9, pending the extra point.
So the Wildcat defense, that's not what you wanted to see here before halftime.
No, and what led to it was poor coverage on a kick and then penalties. Set it up.
Here's the extra point, snap back, ball down, kick on the way. The kick is up, and the kick is plenty good. 12-10, and the Royals clawing their way back here right before halftime. We'll take a break, be back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
When it comes to gifts that wow them, start your journey at the Flower Garden at 32 North Main in Coalgate. Whether it's planning that big event or you just remembered your wedding anniversary midway through the workday, the Flower Garden can get the gift you need right and on time. Follow the Flower Garden on Facebook or book online 24/7 at theflowergardencolgate.com. The Flower Garden, proudly serving Coalgate and surrounding areas since 1945.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado, the Silverado 1500, the Silverado HD, and the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
And we're back, pending the kickoff here for the Royals. It's going to be a line drive kick right down the middle, fielded at the 8-yard line by Stowe, up to the 10, to the 15. Now coming to the right. And this was going to be taken down just shy of the 25, about the 24. 25 seconds on the clock. Wildcats will receive the ball here. Probably going to see a safe handoff here, Blaine, and maybe take this to half.
Yeah, I would think so. Getting the ball first out of halftime, I wouldn't expect to be too aggressive here at all. I think you run the ball once and go to halftime with a 12-10 lead, getting the ball coming out. That last drive for the Royals was set up by a nice kick return. Started in Wildcat territory at the 43. They went 5 plays to cover those 43 yards, capped off with the 10-yard touchdown pass to make it 12-10.
Be shotgun formation here. 25 seconds on the clock. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
We'll see. We still haven't put the ball down.
They were waiting on a football from Coalgate.
I got you. They put it just shy of the 25.
Grant in at quarterback, Hemp Hill in the backfield. It's going to be a jet sweep to Bryson Stowe. And it's going to be read pretty nice there by the Royal defense.
And a flag.
And a late flag, several flags coming in. I think they're going to get Coalgate. Stops the clock with 16 seconds.
That run had been just for about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. We'll see what all the penalties are here.
No, if it's against CCS, it's a 15-yard penalty. That would put it down to about the 40-yard line.
He threw 2 flags, actually, so I wonder if maybe it's going to end up being offsetting personal fouls or something like that.
Seen some personal foul calls last week in Comanche. Long discussion here among the officials.
You're down to just 16 seconds here, regardless of what the call is.
Will be a personal foul against Coalgate and a personal foul against CCS. Those will offset. So I guess there'll be one more play here, Blaine.
Yeah, with the clock stopped. Going to have to run one more. Looks like he did get out to about the 26. Well, okay. They had him marked originally at the 26, but they set it back down at the 25. So it's second
That's
and 10.
pretty well right at the original line of
yeah,
scrimmage.
it's second 10, and now we got another flag on the far side of the field.
Down on the far side of the field.
Maybe
Yeah,
another personal foul against CCS.
Well, one of the
perhaps.
coaches come running down there real quick, pointing at something. It's going to be against CCS. That's a sideline warning, I think, is what they're going to get.
But they're marking it off, so they're going to – it's the full-fledged penalty, not just a warning.
That's a sideline personal foul. So there's 15 yards. Still probably not enough to take a chance.
No, not with just 16 seconds. I think you're still just going to hand it off probably and go to halftime. Unless a play hits big, and then, you've still got your timeouts if you hit 15, 20 yards here or something on this play.
Davis Grant shotgun formation being flanked by Hemphill. Stowe in motion. Grant's going to keep it himself, crossing the 40, and he's going to be ridden down from behind at the 45-yard line. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half where the Wildcats lead 12-10 over the Community Christian Royals. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
The RX shop is now under new ownership. Jason and Sedana Lanig and their 2 daughters are longtime residents of Caney and are looking forward to continuing the same great service for you and your family. They're excited for this opportunity to serve our community and invite you to let them help you with your healthcare needs. Call 580-889-3331, 580-889-3331, or come by 872 West 13th Street in Atoka. RX Shop thanks you for shopping local.
In a world full of possibilities and firsts, you need neighbors in your corner, experts who have your back, and a cheering section to keep you going. That's why we're here. For 100 years and counting, we've been the first bank of dreaming big and the first bank of what's next. At First Bank, we believe that anything's possible, and we're here to help you believe it too. First Bank, here for possibilities.
And we're back 12-10 in favor of Coalgate as we move to halftime. On that late scoring drive by the Community Christian Royals, about 30 seconds left. Wildcats will receive the ball coming out of halftime. Blaine with some first half stats.
Yeah, first half stats, as you might expect in a 12-10 ball game, are pretty even. For the Wildcats, 8 first downs, 19 carries for 94 yards. 1 out of 5 throwing the ball for 5 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 7 penalties for 68 yards, 0 out of 4 on third down. For the Royals of Community Christian, 6 first downs, 7 carries for 63 yards, so they're running it at a little better clip than you would like. But a lot of that was that one big play that went in the stat book as a run on their first drive that set up a field goal. They're 13 out of 19 throwing it, but for only 78 yards. A lot of short, quick throws. Wildcats are doing a good job of rallying to the football and getting them down pretty quickly on those throws. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. So the Wildcat defense, I believe that's 2 by Bryson. No, it's 1 by 3 different players. 1 by Bryson Stowe, 1 by Davis Grant, 1 by Weston Lackey. They also have 7 penalties for 66 yards. They're just 1 out of 7 on third down, 0 out of 1 on fourth down. They have made a field goal. Some individual stats for the Wildcats. Davis Grant, 4 carries, 35 yards. 1 out of 1 throwing the ball for 5 yards. Also ran for a touchdown. Bryson Stowe, 10 carries for 53 yards and a touchdown. Trying to remember who caught the pass. Was it Weston? It was Weston.
It was Weston right here at midfield.
One catch for 5 yards.
Yep.
Rowdy Hemphill, 3 carries for 11 yards. So some individual stats there. So pretty even. I think that's 141 total yards for CCS and right around 199 to 100 for the Wildcats. So fairly even first half statistically. A lot of 7 penalties both ways as well. A lot of flags, but it's been even. Both teams shooting themselves in the foot a little bit as far as penalties go.
We'll step aside and let you guys at home and our friends from Norman listen to the Community Christian Marching Band.
This is Eric Studeville, inviting you to buy the Studeville way.
Whether you're looking for open roads
Or you like them built tough.
There is only one way to buy your vehicle.
And that's the Studeville way.
Studeville Chevrolet, 851 Westside Drive in Durant, and StudevilleChevrolet.com.
And Studeville Ford, 1601 South Mississippi in Atoka. And StudevilleFord.net.
The Studeville family of dealerships,
Proudly serving you and your communities.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Coalgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
When it rains, it pours, so it's important for you to get the coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance agent Lucinda Holland can help you understand your options so you can prepare for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling agent Lucinda Holland at 580-889-3744 to find out how she can help you protect the things that matter most to you. That's Lucinda Holland.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
A community bank is far more than just a bank that offers the services such as online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and loans that fit your needs. A community bank invests in the community it serves. Your phone call will be answered by local people you already know and will make you feel welcome by greeting you as you enter the lobby. At Shamrock Bank, we effectively combine convenient banking technology with people you know and trust. It really is the people that make the difference. At Shamrock Bank, you are more than a customer, and we are more than a bank. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC.
Jackson Cottrell, Sawyer Donahue, and Cameron Smith. Drum major, get your band ready. Wildcat fans, and now for your pleasure, halftime pleasure, the pride of Coalgate, the Wildcat Marching Band.
RX Shop is now under new ownership. Jason and Sedana Lanig and their 2 daughters are longtime residents of Caney and are looking forward to continuing the same great service for you and your family. They're excited for this opportunity to serve our community and invite you to let them help you with your healthcare needs. Call 580-889-3331, 580-889-3331, or come by 872 West 13th Street in Atoka. RX Shop thanks you for shopping local.
In a world full of possibilities and firsts, you need neighbors in your corner, experts who have your back, and a cheering section to keep you going. That's why we're here. For 100 years and counting, we've been the first bank of dreaming big and the first bank of what's next. At First Bank, we believe that anything's possible, and we're here to help you believe it too. First Bank, here for possibilities.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado, the Silverado 1500, the Silverado HD, and the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
Looking for the perfect outfit or a unique gift? Visit Triple Heart Boutique. The latest trends in women and children's clothing, stylish accessories, and charming decor. Show your team pride with their exclusive Spirit Wear collection. Need an energy boost? Stop by for one of their refreshing teas and stay glowing all year long with their tanning and red light beds. Open Tuesday through Friday from 6 to 6 and Saturday 10 till 2. Visit Triple Heart Boutique at 117 North Main Street in Coalgate.
A community bank is far more than just a bank that offers the services such as online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and loans that fit your needs. A community bank invests in the community it serves. Your phone call will be answered by local people you already know and will make you feel welcome by greeting you as you enter the lobby. At Shamrock Bank, we effectively combine convenient banking technology with people you know and trust. It really is the people that make the difference. At Shamrock Bank, you are more than a customer, and we are more than a bank. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Coalgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
And we're back here at Donald Mike Mayer Field as we've concluded the Flower Garden halftime show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining us. Hope you took a little bit to step aside and join us for an exciting second half as the Wildcats hold on to a 12-10 lead. The Wildcats will have the ball when we start here in the second half. The Wildcats right to left on your radio dial. The Royals left to right. Blaine, what are some keys here to get quick starting here in the third quarter?
Well, biggest thing is going to be clean up the penalties on both sides of the ball. Be clean as far as no penalties. Try to limit those. Take a little better care of the ball on offense. Turned it over twice in the first half. Defensively, keep doing what you've been doing for the most part. They've got one big play and then scored on a short field when you really helped them out with some penalties. So mainly just clean up, play with a little better discipline penalty-wise and turnover-wise, and you got a really good chance in the second half.
We've seen the Royals kind of get out, not be able to get out of their own way, as well as the Wildcats too. So we'll see how the second half goes here. Here's the kickoff from the Royals. It's a onside kick. They tried it, Blaine, and we were not ready for it. But
didn't go 10 yards, thankfully.
Yep, it's going to go out of bounds, and the Wildcats will have really good field position here to start the third quarter.
Yeah, they did that to start the game last year up in Norman. Didn't do it tonight until starting the second half, but they tried it again. Luckily, it didn't go 10 yards, and Wildcats, as you said, are going to be set up with great field position. Looks like they're going to put it down around the 45-yard line of CCS, roughly, or just inside.
They keep going south. It's going to be closer to the 43.
Yeah, I think that's where he's going to settle is the 43, and that's
Goodness.
Great field position. Once again, this is, I believe, either the fourth or fifth time you've started with the ball in CCS territory.
Davis Grant getting the start here in the second half. Bryson Stowe at running back, flanking Grant to his left. 2 receivers to the left. Grant gets the snap. Quarterback keeper all the way. He's going to be tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, that one was read better defensively. Did a good job of getting in there, and Grant tried to go sideways to avoid it. Couldn't get away, though, as he lost 2 yards back to the 45, and it'll make it 2nd and 12.
I think you're starting to see the Royal defense kind of starting to stack the box, and I think you're going to have to throw the ball a little bit here in the third quarter to maybe try to open up the run game.
Probably so, and they actually ended up setting it down back at the 46, so it'll be 2nd and 13 from the 46.
Shotgun formation now for Grant. Ball spotted at the Royal 46-yard line. Here's the play. The quarterback keeper around the left edge of the 45 to the 40. Gets a lot of that back, moves the chains for a little while down to the 39-yard line. It'll bring up about 3rd down and about 7 now, 6 or 7 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, nice job that time. Quarterback design run all the way, creating a lane for him over the left side. He gets 7 there to make it 3rd and 6 from the Royal 39-yard line. Got to figure you probably got 2 plays to pick up this 6 yards. Now we're having a little discussion. Now we're ready for play.
The right tackle for the Wildcats. Again, shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right. Lackey, the freshman receiver, down at the bottom of the screen. Quick snap. I don't think Grant was ready. He's just going to have to tuck it and run. Tries to get to the edge, and he goes backwards. That may limit what you do here on 4th down, as that was a negative play.
Yeah,
you may be best off maybe trying to punt the ball and pin the Royals deep.
Yeah, I think so. Now the losing a couple of yards on that one is actually 3 yards. They mark it all the way back at the 42.
The 4th and 9 coming up here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I
from
think
the CCS 42.
As good as your defense has played for the most part tonight, I would think you probably try to draw them off sides, and if they don't jump, you back up and punt it.
Shotgun formation. Grant now going to punt it away.
And a flag.
And a flag comes
Maybe
in. I think we're going to do a delay a game.
Yeah, probably so, as the back judge threw it.
So that'll cost the Wildcats 5 yards.
Yeah, push you
Again,
back
the quarterback's having to play without the play clock tonight. So it's something I guess you're not really used to, having a look at the back judge.
Yeah, it doesn't happen a lot, but you expect that penalty to come more in the first half. You've played with it the whole first half. Should be pretty used to looking at the back judge by now.
Here's the punt for the Wildcats. Picks it up off the ground. Barely gets it away. It's a high booming punt. Hits at the 20-yard line. Takes a Coalgate roll inside the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. And another good punt for the Wildcats, and the Royals will start deep into their end.
Yeah, another really nice punt. Good job getting it away. They're getting fairly close these last couple of punts. Got to block it up a little better. But a good job of getting that away. Good hang time. Took a good bounce all the way down to the Royal 13-yard line, where they will start 1st and 10 with their first possession of the second half.
Again, this broadcast being brought to you by First Bank. First Bank, a true local bank committed to making your dreams and plans possible. They invest in our communities. They invest in you. 9 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats unable to move the ball in their first offensive drive here in the second half. Here's a handoff to the Royals up the middle, ridden down by Kyler Wood, crossing the 15 down to about the 17-yard line. Picks up about 3 or 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, pretty good room there on that one. Kyler Wood's finally able to get him down, but took him for a ride for an extra couple of yards as he gets out to about the 17 or 18, where it'll be 2nd and about 5 or 6.
Here's the shotgun play. Now Jolly under pressure has to make a little jump pass, a little Tebow jump pass there for a couple of yards. Down to about the 20.
Yeah, good defense there. You got a little pressure on him that time, but kept him in the pocket. Didn't let him escape. Was able to complete that pass, but it was low. Receiver had to go down to get it, and so no yards after the catch, and only about a 2-yard gain out to the 20. Now be third and about 3 from the 20-yard line. Big, big third down here for the Wildcat defense.
8:05 to go here in the third quarter. Here's the shotgun play for the Royals. Quick pass out to the near side. Caught at the 20. Makes a man miss at the 25. And that's going to be enough to move the sticks down to the 26-yard line. We've seen a lot of them quick passes, Blaine, tonight out to the out to the flats here for the receivers.
They do a good job of just getting it out there quick, letting the other receivers block. He got away with one on that one that time to me, though. That inside slot receiver looked like he got started a hair early, but they didn't throw the flag, and they get 7 yards and a first down out of it, 1st and 10 from the 27.
Shotgun formation now for Jolly. Gets the snap, handoff, Brassfield. He runs into a pile of Wildcats. I believe it was Easton Loudermilk. And Ethan Nelson in on the tackle. Minimal gain, about a yard, just shy of the 30 down to the 29. It'll be 2nd down and 8 coming up now for the Royals.
Yeah, good job by that Wildcat defensive line, clogging that up, letting him only get about 2 on that one, make it 2nd and 8 from the 29.
Jolly gets the snap. Another hand, keeps it himself around the left side. And this time he's met, tackled by Kyler Wood. Good open field tackle there by Kyler Wood. Kobe Brown in on the tackle as well. Another minimal gain, maybe a yard or 2, up to the 32. Now a manageable 3rd and about 5 coming up here for CCS.
Yeah, they did a good job of reading that one. Kyler Woods getting in there, getting him on the ground, gain of just about 3, make it 3rd and 5 from the 32. Another chance to get a stop here if you're this Wildcat defense.
Split receivers now, 2 to each side of the formation. It's going to be a pass. Jolly.
Screen
set up over the head and falls incomplete.
Thankfully, he threw that a little high because they had it set up pretty well. That was probably going to be a first down if he could have got it complete. Good break for the Wildcat defense, though. You get a stop and got to figure it's punting time for CCS with 4th and 5 from their own 32 coming up.
Punting unit making their way onto the field as Bryson Stowe is going to head back for the punt return. He's going to stand around his own 40-yard line.
Back deep for the Wildcats will be number 4, Bryson Stowe.
We've seen last week punt returns can be a little bit tricky.
Can be an adventure at times. Got to do a good job of
either fair catching it or pointing to your teammates where it is. Another bad punt.
Shanked that one.
Almost hits the official in the back of the head.
Yeah, going to be right at about the 47, 48-yard line once again of CCS. That same spot that we've been starting from a lot tonight. Wildcats got good pressure on that one from the left side. Almost blocked it. Made the punter kind of rush it and shank it. It's only about a 15, 16-yard punt. Wildcats will take over on the Community Christian side of the field once again. Looks like they're going to put it down at the 48 this time. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
So again, pretty good field position here for the Wildcats to start. As looks like Kobe Brown is going to come in at quarterback. Going to move Davis Grant out to wide receiver.
And that might be more of what we were talking about that first possession, maybe sensing that we're going to have to throw it a little bit to open the run game back up.
3 receivers to the to the right. It's going to be a handoff. No, quick pass to Grant. Led him a little too far in front of him. Falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that's just not being on the same page, quarterback and receiver. I think Kobe Brown wanted him to kind of get going and almost catch that on the run a little bit, and Grant was more just wanting to set down, get the catch before he took off, and as it is, led him a little too far, and it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 48.
3 receivers now to the right side of the formation. Hemphill into the game, flanking Brown to his right. 3-man rush. Now late blitz coming. It's going to be a deep pass down the near side, and it's going to be batted down, almost intercepted at the 20-yard line. That was a dangerous pass.
Yeah, and it is one that you wanted to take a shot. You got one-on-one with Grant. You just got to lead him a little farther, just underthrown, and Grant did a good job of kind of turning into the defender on that one and knocking that would-be interception away. Now you got 3rd and 10 from the 48 upcoming.
Stops clock now, 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Again, the Royals do have a pretty decent field goal kicker, so something to keep in the back of your head.
Yeah, 2-point lead, pretty precarious with how they can kick field goals.
So now 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Stowe and Grant, your inside slot receivers. Brown gets the snap, looking to throw. Has time, throws deep down the seam, and through the hands. Looks like Stowe had it. Just drops it at the 15-yard line. That was a pretty good pass there by Kobe Brown.
That was a really nice throw by Kobe Brown. That's one that's honestly has got to be caught. Got through to him. I think he maybe thought it was going to be knocked away by the defender. Defender had pretty tight coverage, but Brown got it right where it needed to be. Just got to squeeze that one and bring it in for a catch. That was a really nice throw. Now you got 4th and 10. Once again, I think you probably try to draw them off sides and then back up and punt. Trust your defense the way they're playing.
Ball at the 48-yard line. Shotgun formation.
I think you might have got them to jump.
Got a flag on the far side of the field. False start against the Wildcats.
Against the Wildcats. Back them up 5.
So offensively here for the Wildcats in the second half, really no flow here with 6:04 to go in the third quarter. Going to need a decent punt here to try to pin the Royals back deep again. Brown standing at his own 40-yard line. It's been close the last couple of punts. Gets it off in plenty of time. That's a really good punt.
It's a really
nice punt. Going to bounce at the 20, take a Coalgate roll inside the 10 down to about the 7-yard line. Excellent punt there by the special teams and Kobe Brown.
Yeah, that's, I believe, about a 45, 46-yard punt, depending on if they set it at the 8 or the 7. Really nice punt by Brown. Good hang time. Got it over the returner's head and then took a good Coalgate bounce and kind of died there just inside the 10. You're really winning the field position battle, at least, to start this second half. You know, you haven't really moved it well offensively yet, but you're winning the field position battle, and hopefully that can lead to something as we move along here.
So we've seen no kick returns on no kick returner back on these punts. Are you just scared that they may actually go for it by sending an extra kick returner back?
I guess so, especially with that field position being out around midfield.
Shotgun formation. Jolly gets the snap.
Kept
it. Has some room around the right side down to the 15, 16, 17-yard line.
Yeah, he almost got a first down out of that. He's real close to it. In fact, it may be a first down. It is.
Down to about the 18.
Going to stop the clock momentarily to move the sticks.
Yeah, really nice read on that one by Jolly. Really fooled everybody. I think we all thought he gave that ball, and he had a lot of room over the right side. Took it for exactly what he needed. Got 10 yards out to the 18. 1st and 10 for the Royals from their own 18 coming up.
5:32 to go here in the third quarter. Both teams needing a victory here to stay alive in the district standings. Blitz coming from the near side. Swing pass out to the flat. Over to the 15, up to the 20, to the 25. Still on his feet. Almost busted it loose.
And then also got real loose with the football at the end there. Had it really out from his body. Unfortunately, nobody could knock it out of his hands. Really nice block on the edge by a Royal receiver on Jace Burris. Kind of sprung that play as they get, once again, exactly what they need, 10 yards on that for a first down.
We've seen the Royals really trying to exploit the edge here of the Wildcat defense. Shotgun formation, another quarterback draw. Around the left side, has the edge up to the 35 to the 40, and another 10-plus yard first down play. That's 3 straight runs of getting the first down for the Royals, and they're just kind of carving up this defense here by getting that edge. Wildcats really struggling setting the edge here on this offensive possession.
Yeah, they've started to find something with those zone reads and the quarterback pulling it and keeping it. Wildcats really keying on the running back. Got to adjust here and pay a little more attention to the quarterback.
Jolly's going to throw it. Ball batted down. That's Easton Loudermilk. Climbs the ladder and knocks the ball down at the line of scrimmage. Good job there by Loudermilk. Falls in complete, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, nice defensive line play. You're taught from an early age as a defensive lineman, if you can't get to the quarterback, you get your hands up in the passing lane. That's exactly what Loudermilk did on that one. Batted it down to finally on this series kind of get CCS behind the chains a little bit here. 2nd and 10 from their own 39.
3 first downs. This is the first 2nd down here on this series. Hand off to Brassfield. He just runs into the defensive front of the Wildcats. Looks like Axel McNutt, Ethan Nelson, Easton Loudermilk. No gain on the play. 3rd and 10 now coming up for the for the Royals.
Yeah, 2 straight plays of really nice defensive line play. That time it gets the run, clogging things up in the middle, not letting him get anywhere. No gain on the play, and now you got them more where you want them. 3rd and 10 from their own 39.
I think the Royals, they would prefer to run the ball, it looks like to me tonight. They have made quite a bit of mistakes in the passing game. Here's the 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Has time. Throws across the middle. It's caught and lunges forward and has enough for the first down. That was a good find there by Jolly on the far sideline down at the 50-yard line. Again, moves the chains. 1st and 10 for the Royals.
That's a really nice wrinkle off of what they had been doing. They'd been doing a lot of little flares to the running backs out of the backfield, and that time they kind of baited the Wildcat defense into thinking they were doing that again, and then he kind of more turned it up on a wheel route a little farther downfield. Really nice find there for 11 yards and a first down. 1st and 10 from midfield.
Ball spotted right at the 50-yard line. Again, another quarterback keeper. Cuts his back to the middle, makes the man miss, crossing the 50 up to the 45. And again, ridden down from behind by Kyler Wood, but not before. Picks up about 7 or 8 yards on that first down run. We've just seen big chunk plays here, Blaine, here in this offensive series for the Royals.
Yeah, not winning on first down as a defense on this drive. That's been what's changed. Really, a lot of this game you have limited CCS to no gain or just a yard or 2 or even a loss of a couple on first down and set yourself up well. And this drive, you're giving up too many, 7, 8, 10-yard plays on first down. That's just making it hard to get them off the field.
Shotgun formation for Jolly. Looking to pass. Quick pass. Has the man at the 35. Up to the 30. Moves the chains. And another big play in the passing game for the Royals. Royals gathering up a little bit of momentum here, Blaine, as they spot the ball now at the Coalgate 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for CCS.
Yeah, they've got good rhythm going here. They've already moved it, started from their own 13, so they've already moved it 57 yards on this drive. Wildcat defense has to bow up and do it pretty quickly here. Another 10, 15 yards, and they're in field goal range for them.
Wildcat defense only 1 third down play here on this offensive series. It's going to be a handoff up the middle of Brassfield. He's got room to the 25, to the 20, to the 15. And another chunk play. They're just carving up this defense here now, Blaine.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen really a big run up the middle, but they got the middle on that one all the way down, looks like to about the 14, no, maybe even the 13-yard line. That's a 17-yard gain on that first down. Make it 1st and 10 from the 13, and they are within their field goal range at this point. Now if you're the defense, your goal's got to be don't let them in the end zone. Make them have to try the field goal here. Got to bow up.
3 receivers to the left. Jolly in the backfield with Brassfield. Be a handoff, Brassfield.
There you go.
Easton Loudermilk said he's had enough of this. He penetrates through the defensive line, and he tackles Brassfield for a big loss.
Yeah, really
loses
nice.
A couple of yards.
Really nice play there by Loudermilk, getting in the backfield, getting a hold of him. That's going to be a loss of 3 back to the 16. Make it 2nd and 13.
2:04 to go here in the third quarter. Again, the Royals looking for their first district win. The Wildcats trying to piggyback off a come-from-behind win last week. Shotgun formation for Jolly. 2nd down and 13. Be another handoff up the middle. Brassfield, read better by the interior defensive line, just crosses the 15 down to the 14. Picks up a lot of that lost yards on that first down play. It'll be 3rd and 10 now for the Royals.
Yeah, much better job by the interior of the defensive line. Only giving up a couple on that. You got them in 3rd and long here, 3rd and about 11 from the 14. Got to get a stop here if you're the defense. Can't let them convert on another 3rd and long. They've already converted 1 3rd and 10 on this drive. Got to get a stop here.
Yeah, and you don't want them to get enough 3rd down yards here to maybe potentially go for it on 4th. Shotgun formation. Jolly gets the snap. Another running up the middle, crossing the 10. Gets about half of it.
I think
it'll be 4th and 5.
Be an interesting call, but I think with the way they have shown they can kick field goals and it being a 2-point game, I would think you'd try to kick it here and take the lead, and I think that is what they're going to do.
They're going to bring out the field goal unit here with 37 seconds to go.
Yeah, he got about 5 yards on that run, make it 4th and 6 from the 9. So this will be
about a 26.
About a 26-yard field goal attempt. He was good from 29 on the opening drive for CCS of the game.
Snap back, ball down, kick on the way. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Royals retake the lead with 13 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. It's 13-12 here at Donald Mike Mayer Field. We'll take a quick break. Be back here. This is Wildcat Football presented by First Bank.
No one likes the hassle of going to the tag office. That's why Cole County Tag Agent Leslie Battles and staff work to give you prompt service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and even through lunch with no appointment needed. Cole County Tag Agency is a full-service motor license agency, providing registration renewals and title transfers for all types of vehicles, including boats, motorcycles, and ATVs. Driver's license renewals, real IDs, notary service, and now Pike Pass pickup location. Cole County Tag Agency, 28 North Main in Coalgate, a proud sponsor of Coalgate Athletics.
When it comes to gifts that wow them, start your journey at the Flower Garden at 32 North Main in Coalgate. Whether it's planning that big event or you just remembered your wedding anniversary midway through the workday, the Flower Garden can get the gift you need right and on time. Follow the Flower Garden on Facebook or book online 24/7 at theflowergardencolgate.com. The Flower Garden, proudly serving Coalgate and surrounding areas since 1945.
Here's the kickoff now for the Royals. It's a line drive, pretty good kick. Fielded at the 12-yard line by Bryson Stowe up to the 20. Makes the man miss to the 25 to the 30, and he's going to be taken down right around the 35-yard line. Really good kick return there by Bryson Stowe, and the Wildcats will have field position here at their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, nice return. Got it a little over 20 yards on that one. He took it about his 12, weaved his way out to the 34. That last drive for the Royals, 13 plays, covered 83 yards, ending in the 26-yard field goal to retake the lead 13-12. And it also ate up about 6 to 7 minutes of game time as well. Really a long drive. They got the ball with, I believe, a little over 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and now we just have 7 seconds left. Probably one more play.
Should be the final play of the 3rd quarter here in Coalgate. It's going to be a handoff. Stowe up the middle, crossing the 35 to the 40, still on his feet, bunts it outside to the 50. It's a good start there for the Wildcats, all the way down inside the Royal 50-yard line. Stops the clock momentarily. Good run there by Bryson Stowe.
That's a 19-yard gain. Really nice drive starter.
And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break and be back here for the final frame right here at Donald Mike Mayer Field. Community Christian leads 13-12. We'll be back with a good one right here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
Looking for the perfect outfit or a unique gift? Visit Triple Heart Boutique. The latest trends in women and children's clothing, stylish accessories, and charming decor. Show your team pride with their exclusive Spirit Wear collection. Need an energy boost? Stop by for one of their refreshing teas and stay glowing all year long with their tanning and red light beds. Open Tuesday through Friday from 6 to 6 and Saturday 10 till 2. Visit Triple Heart Boutique at 117 North Main Street in Coalgate.
In a world full of possibilities and firsts, you need neighbors in your corner, experts who have your back, and a cheering section to keep you going. That's why we're here. For 100 years and counting, we've been the first bank of dreaming big and the first bank of what's next. At First Bank, we believe that anything's possible, and we're here to help you believe it too. First Bank, here for possibilities.
And we're back here as we start the fourth quarter. Community Christian Royals lead it 13-12 over the Wildcats here at homecoming night. First down and 10. Bryson Stowe tries to get to the edge to the near side, plants his foot, goes back up the middle down to the 45, picks up a couple.
Yeah, that play
got 2. It'll be second down and 8.
Yeah, that play looked more promising early on than it ended up being. The line did a good job initially. Linebackers were just able to flow pretty well that time for CCS and kind of string it out. Let Bryson only get 2 on that play. It'll be second and 8 from the 45.
Wildcats slow things down here. 11:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. And what may turn into be a final possession game here. Second and 8. Wildcats with the football. Quarterback draw up the middle. Dancing around and runs right into the arms of the defensive lineman. Might have got a yard. We're going to have a Royal slow to get up. Yeah, we're starting to see some cramps take place here. Still a warm evening. 1 yard on the gain, 3rd and 7.
Yeah, that one was read really well that time by CCS. Not really anywhere to go on that draw for Grant. Now you have 3rd and 8 from the 45. If you can get some here, definitely 4-down territory for sure. Like to be able to pick up 5 or 6 at least here on this 3rd down and make 4th down.
You've just seen a couple of plays tonight where the Wildcat offense kind of testing that backside. Right. Other than that, they really haven't tested.
Play clock is dwindling.
Got to get the play off, and they do. Quarterback keeper rolls out of the pocket to the left, throws it deep down the field for Lackey and over his head at the 20-yard line. Falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down and now 8 coming up for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and didn't really have much of a step on the receiver, but Grant had people bearing down on him, just kind of had to throw it and overthrew everybody. 4th and 8 coming up from the 45. Now it's decision time. 4th and 8's pretty long ways. You are down a point here in plus territory. The way they marched down the field last time, do you want to try to pin them deep? We'll see what the Wildcats do.
They initially line up to go for it here. And the Wildcats going to step back for a punt. Royals now finally putting a punt returner back. Good punt there by Grant. Going to be fielded at the 15, 14-yard line.
Yeah, nice punt, and I think that's the right decision. It's a 1-point game. There's still over 10 minutes left. Your defense, that last drive notwithstanding, has played really well for the most part tonight. Trust them. Pin them deep. Make them have to go a long ways once again and give them a long field instead of potentially giving them a short field if you don't convert that 4th down.
10 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. Wildcat offensively here in the second half haven't really got any traction to speak of.
Yeah, it would be really nice if your defense could perhaps force a turnover or something to give you a spark and give you a short field, get the offense going a little bit.
Here's the play.
Kept it.
Quarterback keeper around the right side, has the edge to the 20, down to the 25, and that's another chunk 1st down run by the Royals. Picks up 11, and I think the quarterback is hurt.
He was a little slow to get up. Got about 11 on that one, out to the 25, and just they're finally, really in the first half he didn't pull it very much on those plays. He was really, for the most part, just handing it off. And second half, these last couple drives, he started pulling it, and there's been a lot of room for him when he pulls it out of the belly of the halfback on that play. Be 1st and 10 from the 25 now for the Royals.
Be shotgun formation. Brassfield flanking Jolly to his right. Gets the snap, handoff Brassfield, has a head full of steam up to the 30, to the 35. It's foot race to the 40 and taken down at the 45. Got to kind of feel like, Blaine, if the Royals somehow get points on the board here, the way your offense has been stagnant, you worry if you're able to keep up with them or not.
For sure, and you're starting to get just gashed here, and your defense was just on the field for a long time on that last drive, and the offense didn't really do them much favors by having a short possession there. There is a flag on the field, though. Maybe coming back.
There is a flag just past the first down marker. Looks like it's going to go backwards.
Big break for the Wildcats.
Huge break. It's going to be a holding call against the Royals. So they're not going to get the big play, but they are going to get about a yard gain.
Yeah, it happened far enough down the field that, yeah, even with the penalty, it's basically going to be 1st and 9 after that penalty from the 26.
9.5 minutes to go here in the 4th. Be sure to stick around for the Farmers Agent Lucinda Holland post-game show. Another handoff, Brassfield. Plants his foot, cuts back up the middle, taken down just shy of the 30. Another positive run there, on the first down. It'll be 2nd down and about 5.
Good sure tackle that time at the end by Kyler Woods. Laying the wood on him and getting him down, but he had gained 4 yards already, and now it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 30.
Royals slowing things down here on offense. Quarterback keeper now throw out into the flat, has some room from the 30 to the 35 to the 40, and taken down by his legs at their own 46-yard line.
It's a good job by Bryson Stowe from his safety position making that tackle, because if he doesn't, that might have gone for 6. They had that play set up pretty well. Good blocking. Goes for 16 yards on another first down.
Eight and a half minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Ball spotted at the CCS 46-yard line. Jolly gets the snap. Quick pass.
Good job.
Again, botted.
Oh, he caught it.
He caught it.
He can't throw it again, though, can he?
I think that'd be an illegal forward pass,
well, that's got to be a penalty then, doesn't it?
I would think so.
There's no
You
flag.
can't throw it twice.
He can't throw it again. That's
He
what Coach
caught it,
Cater
yeah.
is telling us. Like, that's got to be a penalty.
Yeah.
You can't throw it twice on the same play
Yeah.
forward. That's got to be a flag, guys. Come on now. Football 101. You can't have 2 forward passes on the same play. Oh, my God.
Coach Cater's wanting to talk with the White Hat. He's not going to have a chance to. Here's
I would waste
CCS.
a timeout, too. Just saying.
CCS is going to quickly get to the line of scrimmage.
That's terrible.
Here's the play. Another handoff.
Oh, wait.
I think Cater did get a timeout in.
You can't have 2 forward passes on the same play. If you don't know that rule, you don't need to be officiating football.
I think regardless if it was tipped, right? I don't think that matters.
That don't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He caught it again. He cannot throw it forward again at that point.
Yeah.
It's technically a completed pass to himself on the deflection, and at that point, he can't throw it forward again.
Yeah.
You can't have a second completed pass after a first completed pass on a play. This has got to be a penalty.
Well, I don't think Coach Cater is going to get the call.
Maybe they're going to huddle up and talk about it, though. We'll see. As it is at the moment, it would be second and 10. They're basically saying he had a completed pass and then an incomplete pass. See if maybe somebody on this crew thinks this one through and says, wait, guys, we can't have 2 forward passes on the same play.
Doesn't look too promising from here that they're going to throw the penalty marker.
Too bad,
They're going to keep the flags in their pockets.
That could have been a real big break that you needed if you could have got a penalty to back them up. As it is, it'll be 2nd and 10, and now you've spent one of your timeouts.
Hope you don't need that later.
But it might not have been a bad timeout anyway, just to give your defense a breather.
2nd and 10 coming up from the Royal 46-yard line. It's going to be a pass. Jolly steps back. Screen set up at the 50. And a good positive run there. Down. It's going to be about a yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, and you had it defended pretty well. You had defenders there. They just kind of didn't fire off. I think maybe just being a little tired at this point. Didn't didn't get fired off quick enough towards the football, and he's able to get about 8 yards on that and make it 3rd and 2 from the Wildcat 46.
Defense has played a lot of snaps here in the second half. Jolly trying to get a free first down. Wildcats showing blitz. It's going to be a handoff Brassfield, and they run right into it. Crossing the 30 to the 25 to the 20.
Yeah, like
if you're able to get through the blitz, you've got a lot of yardage to run, and that's exactly what the Royals took advantage of.
Yeah, ran right into it and got a huge play on it, almost 30 yards, about 28 yards down to the 18 for a 1st and 10.
If the Royals do score, and if they just decide to go,
if I was them, I would go for 2.
I would go for 2 to make it 2 possessions.
Yes, because if they just score, it would be 19-12.
The extra point field goal would be 20-12. Pass falls incomplete out into the flats. Almost the first mistake we've seen by the Royal offense here in the second half.
Yeah, they have played very well since they kind of were stagnant their first possession of the second half, but from that second time they got it on, they have played pretty crisp, pretty sharp, good football, and mistake there on the drop. See if the Wildcats can make them pay for it. They're kind of right on the fringe, right on the edge of their field goal range here.
We've seen ball security be better here in the second half. Quite a few less penalties. 14 combined penalties in the first half. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right. Going to throw it here to the left. Almost intercepted Davis Grant. I guess you could almost made your pick. Jace Burris, Davis Grant,
and that ball
maybe even Reed Abel.
And that ball kind of came out of his hands funny. I couldn't tell. Almost looked like it might have been tipped by somebody at the line the way it was fluttering, but unfortunately wasn't able to be picked. But now you do have 3rd and 10. Got to try to find a way here to not give up too much yards here and make them make a decision of whether they want to try a field goal or go for it on 4th down.
From here, it'd be about a 30,
I think this
about
would be
a 34, 35-yard field goal.
This was about the edge of where he was making them from in warm-ups.
7:14 to go in the 4th. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Royals. It's going to be a handoff. Kept it. Throws it out in the flat. Missed the tackle at the 15 to the 10.
He's got the first down.
Wildcats had a chance to get him down with minimal gain, but they got enough for the first down.
Yeah,
again, a field goal is not that, would not hurt the Wildcats.
No, really wouldn't, because we're not going to have the ability to kick a field goal anyway. You could hold them to a field goal. You would, keep the option of going and scoring a touchdown to win the game. But you got to tackle. You had a chance to make a tackle there and make them kick that field goal, and you just missed tackles.
Jelly with a handoff. Brassfield. Minimal gain, just shy of the 5. Looks like they're going to mark it about the 6.
Good sure tackle that time. Better tackling there. Make it 2nd and goal from the 6. Got to dig deep if you're the defense here. Got to find a way to keep him out of the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Jelly gets the snap. Blitz coming. Keeps it around the left edge.
Good job.
And he goes nowhere. Might have lost a yard. It was a better job there by the defensive line to string that out. Looked like he was still looking to pass it there toward the end.
He was, because he was still behind the line of scrimmage. They did a good job of covering up downfield still, but yet coming up enough to not give him room to run. Got him on the ground for about a loss of a yard. 3rd and goal from the 7 coming up. Try to keep this ball right here. Don't want to give up too much, let them get too close to the goal line on this 3rd down and tempt them to go for it on 4th.
I think you go for it here because a field goal does no good for them. They know that we don't kick field goals. And I believe it was Reed Abel's hanging on there, crossing the 5 down to the 3. I think you go for it.
I think you're probably right on that because, like you said, we don't kick field goals. So a field goal, if you're in their position, kicking a field goal here doesn't do you any good.
Yep. It'd still be a touchdown game.
So you're going to have 4th and goal from the 3. Huge play here for this Wildcat defense. Find a way to bow up. You'd still have a long way to go on offense, but at least keep that score at 13-12.
5:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, stick around for the Farmers Agent Lucinda Holland postgame show. We'll get some final scores. Looks like CCS may be drawing the time down to take a timeout.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do is take a timeout, have a little extra time to talk about exactly what they want to run here on 4th and goal from the 3.
We'll take one with them. We'll be right back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
Genesis Abstract and Title is dedicated to doing things right while providing a positive customer experience. At Genesis Abstract, they use advanced technology such as fully automated records to expedite the process and avoid delays. Their friendly professionals are ready to serve you and will take care of every detail to make your buying and selling process an easy one. Genesis Abstract, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at 410 East Court Street in Atoka. Your source for quality abstracts, title insurance, and excellent closing solutions.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado, the Silverado 1500, the Silverado HD, and the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and now get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get $3,000 bonus cash on Silverado LT models.
And we're back here. Donald Mike Mayerfield, a huge 4th down play coming up here for the CCS offense, and even bigger 4th down play here for the Coalgate Wildcat defense. 13-12. The Royals are going to bring their offense back out onto the field. Again, a field goal really does them no good here.
This is a weird formation. You got your quarterback lined up in the slot. And did they false start?
We got a false start, and it's going to be offsides. They got the Wildcats to jump, and now the Wildcats
now it goes to
gives
the
them
1
a
and a
first
half.
down.
No, it's not a first down, but it's going to be 4th and goal from about the 1.5 instead of the 3. Just makes it that much tougher to get the stop here.
Yeah, this is kind of a Wildcat formation here. I haven't seen this tonight. Man in motion, direct snap, dances around.
Short.
I think he's
He
going to be
didn't get it.
short.
And
he's going to be short.
There's a flag. There's a flag.
We'll check the laundry on the
No,
field.
he picked it up. I guess it was inadvertently pulled out.
So the defense bows their neck. They do their job. The only problem is now
you got a long way to
you've got a long way to go, and the Wildcat offense has been pretty stagnant here in the second half.
But if you can find a way to get it done, you're only down a point here. You can drive the length of the field, take up pretty well all of this clock doing it, and win the game pretty well right at the gun at the end.
Wildcats with 2 timeouts left. Again, to remind everybody, the clock does stop momentarily on first downs.
Looks like it is at the 2, so that rush was for basically no gain. So you got 98 yards to go if you're the Wildcat offense. 1st and 10 from your own 2-yard line. It's like wishbone to begin with.
Wildcats just trying to get out of the shadows of their own goalpost. Maybe got a yard.
I believe that was Bryson Stowe on the carry. Going to get a couple out to about the 4.
Stowe on the carry for the Wildcats.
Be 2nd and 8 from the 4 coming up.
8 now.
Got you a little bit more room to work there.
Again, a penalty, a holding call in the end zone results
in a safety.
A tackle in the end zone results in a safety.
Well, taking a long time to get a play in.
The back judge still hasn't thrown his hand up yet. But a lot of time coming off the clock here. Now you've got the
going.
Clock's running. Grant gets the football. Handoff Hemphill, crossing the 5. Forward progress is going to give him the 6.
He's still going.
He's still trying to push the pile.
Now flag at the end.
Hemphill on the carry for the Wildcats.
He got out all the way out to about the 8. See what the flag's for. Actually got to the 9s where they're putting it down.
Penalty was thrown. The flag was thrown right at the end of the play.
Yeah, at the end of the whole pile pushing forward.
Wildcats burning a lot of time off the clock there on that play.
Well, if there's no penalty, You're going to have third and about 4, or actually third and about 3. See what the call is.
Personal foul against Coalgate.
Maybe
and a personal
offsetting.
Foul against CCS.
So you take the result of the play, and you're going to have 3rd and 3 from the 9 coming up. No, why are we going backwards? It's the result of the play, guys. It's the result of the play.
Yeah, they
My
see
gosh,
it now.
we don't know that that's the result of the play. What are we doing?
They see it now.
The ball should be at the 9.
Yeah, and there'll be 3:45 on the clock. Coalgate with 2 timeouts, trailing by 1. It'll be 3rd and about 3 here for the Wildcats. Obvious, clearly 2 down territory, 4 down territory the rest of the way. Hemphill in the ball game.
Clock running, so let's get a play in. Let's go. Clock's running. You got a long ways to go still.
Shotgun formation. Grant gets the snap, looking to throw. Going to
Take
throw
a
it deep
shot.
down the near side, and it's going to be incomplete.
He had a chance.
Through the hands.
It's another drop.
Coach Cater wanting a foul, wanting a penalty. Not going to get it.
It was a little bit of contact, but had a chance. Had a chance to catch it again. I think Grant maybe hit his hand on a helmet after the throw as well. He's holding his hand.
He's coming off the field.
Now you're going to have 4th and 3 from the 9, and you got to get the first down. Whatever play you have. I like that call, trying to take a shot on the 3rd down. Defense not really expecting it. They're just trying to, keep you short of the sticks.
Kobe Brown in at quarterback. Split receivers to both sides. 4th down play.
Oh, we
got
might
a
have got him to
flag.
jump. Think he got him to jump.
False start against the Wildcats.
Flag down, false start against the Wildcats.
So now
So
you're going to
that'll
have
back them
4th
up
and,
to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, you're going to have 4th and 8 from the 4 is what you're going to have now. You got to get
Got to get to about the
You got to
13.
get a little bit past the 12, I think.
Kobe Brown in at quarterback. Looks like they're going to punt it. The Wildcats are going to punt it. It's going to take a Coalgate bounce at the 30 down to the 35. 3:07 to go.
I think it's just putting a lot of faith in your defense that you can get a stop on one set of downs with 2 timeouts and maybe get it back with still a couple of minutes left. But you're putting
But
a
you
lot
know-
on this defense. That
Even if you get a stop, a punt is going to put you right back down about where you were.
Yeah.
You got to tell your defense, you got to strip the ball, try to beat the ball out. Obvious run plays here, I would assume, for CCS. Wildcats can stop the clock twice. So there will be one play here. The Wildcats, or the Royals, can burn about 40 seconds off the clock. Community Christian taking over at the Wildcat 37. Right to left on your radio dial. It's going to be a handoff. Brassfield.
We kept it.
Quarterback around the right side to the 30 gets the first down. And the Wildcats just getting absolutely fooled on this quarterback
They're just-
keeper.
Yeah, they're just keying too much on the running back. He has consistently kept it in the second half. At this point, you almost, to me, sell out for the quarterback.
Quarterback has done all the damage here in the second half.
That was another 10-yard run for a first down.
So this set of downs here is for the ball game.
Yeah, it's got to be this set of downs. It's too much time comes off if you can't get it in this series right here.
Shotgun formation, Jolly in the backfield with Brassfield. Gets the snap. Handoff, Brassfield up the middle.
Better job.
Shoestring tackle, falling forward for 2.
Go ahead and burn that first time out.
Wildcats take.
I think where they ended up marking it's going to be a gain of about a yard. Coach Cater spends that second timeout.
We'll leave it right here. 2:32 to go here in the fourth quarter.
That puts it, really in a lot of ways, puts it big time on this second down play. You only have one timeout left. Really need to hold them to next to nothing once again on second down. So you can go ahead and burn that timeout.
Yeah.
And have them a longer third down.
Community Christian looking for their first district win here tonight. Only the second meeting overall between these two teams. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left.
I'd say, yeah, you're going to have to get some more guys out here on this side defensively.
Wildcats clearly selling out for the run here.
Well, it's still just awful easy to pitch it out here to a receiver.
Jolly gets the snap. Quarterback keeper looking to run, and he gets stumbled up in the backfield. That was a good job there. Couldn't tell who that was. It was Ethan Nelson. So the Wildcats stop the clock for the final time. 2:26 to go.
And now you've got them in third and long, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10 here. It's an interesting call if you're the Royals. Do you just run it to bleed the clock, or do you go try to get this first down and pretty well effectively end the ballgame? And honestly, if you can get 7 or 8 yards or 6 or 7 yards here, you probably go for it again on 4th down and try to just end the ballgame.
Yeah.
So knowing that, they're going to bleed off at least another minute off of this clock.
Well, we've seen the Royals make these short passes out into the flat.
That are pretty safe, pretty, 70-80% completion rate on them.
Yeah.
Keep the clock moving.
Keeps the clock moving. I think if you've got a pass play that you feel safe about, Cater giving the officials the what for.
I wonder if he's almost arguing that he should still have a timeout, like he didn't spend a timeout on the whole double pass thing, but instead asked them to get together and talk.
Right.
And so he's maybe fighting for, hey, I should still have a timeout.
Well, he may have got it. The officials are pointing back this way. The official, the white hat, is talking to the rest of the officials and pointing at Coalgate. Maybe he got granted the extra timeout. Not extra, but the one that he had.
And thinking back, I don't know that they ever really officially signaled that he had taken a timeout when all that happened.
I don't remember seeing it.
I really don't think they did. I think he may still have one timeout.
3rd and 9, 2:26 to go. 2 receivers to the left. 1 to the right. Wildcats got 8 men in the box.
I think that's what's going on here, because he's going over to talk to their coaching staff as well. I think he is telling them that Coalgate still has a timeout.
See how Coach McIntosh takes this news.
Yeah, because thinking back, I don't remember them when that all happened actually officially signaling, hey, timeout, Coalgate.
Yeah, Coach McIntosh not happy with that call. I'm pretty sure that Coalgate got their timeout back.
I think that's what's happened, is Coalgate still has one timeout.
So this benefits Coalgate, but only if you get a stop here on 3rd down.
You got to have the stop.
Got to have sure tackles. Here's the play. Shotgun formation. Handoff Brassfield up the middle. Sheds the tackle, but then rides him down from behind, and the Wildcats will take their final timeout.
Yep,
that was a good job there by Kyler Woods.
Yeah, Kyler Woods.
2:19 to go, 4th and we'll say 8 coming up. Spotted the ball at the 37.
And now you're kind of in no man's land here if you're the Royals. I think you're a little out of your field goal range, and it don't really do you any good anyway.
Yeah.
That's awful tight to try to punt it and pin them deep as well. You may still just go for this.
I think you go for it.
Because it's
just
still,
for the play. I think you make a safe pass out into the flats like they like to do here.
See if you can break a tackle.
See if you can break a tackle.
Because even if you don't get it, if you're them, you're making Coalgate go 70-plus yards.
Yeah.
I think that would, if I'm coaching, that would be the play. I'd probably go ahead and go for it.
2:19 to go here in the 4th quarter, 13-12. Big play defensively. It looks like my son has passed out just outside the box door.
Game's got a little long for him tonight.
Had enough of him. So here's the 4th down play. A first down essentially ends it.
Oh, this doesn't. This looks like
They're going to line up to kick
are
a
they
field goal.
kicking it?
They're
Oh,
going to kick
boy.
a field goal. This is going to
What
be a
good does-
43-yard field goal attempt.
And what good does it do you?
What if it's blocked?
It does you no good. Why would you kick a field goal? Maybe they're
Coach
thinking that
McIntosh
over
is going to
now.
call a timeout. Talk things over. We'll take another one when we right back here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
In a world full of possibilities and firsts, you need neighbors in your corner, experts who have your back, and a cheering section to keep you going. That's why we're here. For 100 years and counting, we've been the first bank of dreaming big and the first bank of what's next. At First Bank, we believe that anything's possible, and we're here to help you believe it too. First Bank, here for possibilities.
And we're back here at Coalgate after the quick timeout. And looks like the Royals have
Be
thought
wary
about
of
it a
the
little bit
fake.
further. This looks like a punt formation
yeah.
here.
Down for the Royals.
So if it rolls into the end zone, Blaine,
It's a
it's really
touchback.
only a 7-yard gain.
Right. A low snap. Oh, his
Low
knee was
snap.
down. His
His
knee was
knee
down.
was down,
His
yep.
knee, and they're calling
That's
it.
it.
That's a huge break. Now you lost field position.
Yep.
Back
The
to
Wildcats will take
38.
over at the 38-yard line, and the Wildcats have a little bit of life here. No
That's just-
timeouts, 2:14 to go. That was a low snap, and the punter
Yeah,
had to
and
go down on his knee to get it.
I still think it's poor decision, too. Just run a play. It's fourth down from inside the 30. Just run a play. If you happen to hit it, the game's over if you get a first down. You weren't going to gain much on the punt anyway.
We've seen the punt for them be kind of an adventure tonight.
Yeah,
We've seen
like
one shanked off the side of his foot. We've seen some poor snaps. Their field goal kicker is really good, but the punting aspect of special teams for the Royals is a little something to, to be desired.
So now for the Wildcats, you got 62 yards to go. Still 2:14. You have no timeouts, but still
You've
over
got
2
Davis
minutes.
Grant still on the bench. He hurt his hand. Looks like he's done for the night. Kobe Brown in at quarterback. 3 receivers to the left. Quick pass near side. Bryson
Get
Stowe
out of
gets it at the
bounds.
45, and he does get out of bounds right at the line to gain. Stowe thought about going in, then cut it
I
back
think he's
out.
a hair short of the. No, they are moving.
They're going to
the
move it.
sticks. Out to the 48. 10-yard gain. Got out of bounds.
Stops the clock with 2:08 to go.
Good drive starter there. And biggest aspect of it as well is stop the clock,
Yep.
too. Got out of bounds.
3 receivers to the left. Bryson Stowe by himself, bottom of the screen. Here's the play. Another handoff, Hemphill crossing the 50, and Wildcats going to have to quickly get to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, just
Picks up
about
about 3 yards on that run inside, about closer
About
to
a
4. Down
Gave
to the
him-
CCS 48.
Yeah, they gave him 4 down to the 48, 2nd and 6.
Brown with the snap, looking to throw. Has time, pump fakes, throws it, hit as he's thrown, and it's
Intercepted.
intercepted at the 30, and they're just going to smartly take a knee.
Yeah, and that'll probably just about do it. Should probably be some excessive celebration penalty, but maybe not going to get it. A little excessive, but
1:39 to go, and they're just a couple of snaps away from ending this. I think they got to snap it 3 times. But Brown was hit as he's thrown it. So the ball was short.
yeah, and
And
he
it was
kinda
kinda in a
looking that
double
way.
coverage.
He was looking that way the whole time. He kind of
Yeah.
led the safety over there with his eyes from the get-go on that play, and then
And I think if you're CCS, you kind of know that's kind of the go-to player.
right.
So I think the safety was shaded more toward that side. So the Royals can pick up their first district win here with a couple of kneel downs. Wildcats miss a golden opportunity to try to pick up win number 2 in district. This is going to potentially put them behind the 8 ball for that 4 spot.
Yeah, going to make it hard to find enough wins to get to that spot you want to get to with dropping this one tonight, unfortunately.
Wildcats will be on the road next Thursday night. They go to Davis.
clock. Don't know what the officials are discussing. Long discussion here. Be a personal foul. 2 personal fouls on the Wildcats.
Unfortunately, like against the Wildcats.
And another flag is down. How many are we calling?
Flags are down on the field.
See how much yardage they mark off here. So I'm not really sure even officially how many penalties that was.
I think they may be ejecting a player. Looks like
Kyler Woods.
Kyler Woods is going to have his evening come to an early end.
And let's see how many yards this is. The ball was at the 26. See how many penalties it actually was. Going to move all the way.
They're already now inside the 30 to the 25.
All right, all the way to the 23. That yardage don't even match up right. That's 51 yards.
And here's the thing, the Royals need the points for district standings. So they may not be done scoring here. Every point counts. They're a minus 20 right now. So even this win, they'd get one win, but they'd only get 1 point.
Right. No, if you're them, now that you've got this field position, you probably are going to go try to score again if you can. And who knows, that could –
they get greedy, maybe able to pick one off.
It could work against them if you can get a turnover, if they keep trying to actually do something, although they are kind of still in kneel-down formation. But I'm like you, district standing-wise, now that you've got this field position, you would probably be smarter to go try to score again if you're them.
Yeah.
Just for district points purposes.
You never know when those points, you need to put some pressure on him to at least kneel it.
And he does, back at the 28.
Looks like Coach McIntosh good enough taking the win tonight. They'll get underneath 40 seconds here on the game clock, take one more final play, and the Wildcats will drop another home game this year. And that'll do it. Community Christian comes in and spoils homecoming for the Wildcats. A big 87-yard touchdown drive in the second half does it for the Royals.
Yeah, 83-yard drive for the field goal. 83-yard drive for the field goal.
Yep.
Set up the 26-yard field goal was the only scoring of the second half.
So we'll take a break. Be back here for the final game stats as well as scores from across the district. Be back right here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
In a world full of possibilities and firsts, you need neighbors in your corner, experts who have your back, and a cheering section to keep you going. That's why we're here. For 100 years and counting, we've been the first bank of dreaming big and the first bank of what's next. At First Bank, we believe that anything's possible, and we're here to help you believe it too. First Bank, here for possibilities.
As Oklahomans, we look out for one another, and at Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance, it's no different. With agents like Kevin Haney right here in Cole County, we always have someone close at hand with the advice and guidance you need to help you find affordable coverage and products for your home, auto, farm and ranch, business, life, and annuities. Please call Kevin Haney at 580-927-2324 or visit okfbinsurance.com today. Life insurance and annuity products offered through Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company. Property and casualty products are offered through Oklahoma Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance and affiliated companies. Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance, made of and made for Oklahomans.
This is Eric Studeville, inviting you to buy the Studeville way.
Whether you're looking for open roads
or you like them built tough,
there is only one way to buy your vehicle.
And that's the Studeville way.
Studeville Chevrolet, 851 Westside Drive in Durant, and StudevilleChevrolet.com.
And Studeville Ford, 1601 South Mississippi in Atoka, and StudevilleFord.net.
The Studeville family of dealerships,
proudly serving you and your communities.
And we're back here on homecoming night as the Community Christian Royals come into Coalgate. Spoil homecoming for the Wildcats, 13-12. As the Wildcats now fall to 2-4 overall, 1-2 in district play. But they actually move up to the 4th spot in the districts because Beggs gets monkey stomped by -15. Tishomingo gets curb stomped by Davis. Coalgate has -11.
And Community Christian only goes from -20 to -19.
Yep. Moves up one spot. Comanche falls to the last spot in the district. Holdenville, Dibble, they both hold serve tonight. They're kind of proving to be kind of the top tier of the class tonight. But nonetheless, we end things here at Donald Mike Mayer Field. Blaine with some final game stats here before we're moving forward.
Final stats for the Wildcats offensively: 10 first downs, 28 carries, 127 yards. Just 2 of 12 throwing the ball for 15 yards. No touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 12 penalties for 136 yards. There was like 50 yards of penalties there at the very end. 0 of 8 on third down. For Community Christian, 19 first downs, 33 carries, 154 yards, 21 of 32 throwing the ball for 155 yards, so very balanced. 1 touchdown, 3 interception, 8 penalties, 86 yards, 5 out of 16 on third down, 0 of 3 on fourth down. Second half, though, this game was very even at halftime stat-wise. Second half, Community Christian 168 yards of offense and 13 first downs. Coalgate only 43 yards of offense and 2 first downs in the second half.
So the Wildcats drop a homecoming win here, still looking for their first home victory. Again, next week the Wildcats will be on the road. It is the fall break game, so it will be a Thursday night contest in Davis. Pre-game at 6:45. We'll go live ball game starts at 7. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll have your First Bank player of the game right here on 107.5 KZIG, The Rock.
I can't believe how much business we're getting with the new sign we put up front. Game days are awesome. What's better than a lifelike sign of your favorite player? Wow, those decals on your ride are sweet. Where'd you get them? These are conversations you could be having when you choose Black Hawk Signs. Signs, banner service, screen printing, embroidery, decals, all at a price you can't dismiss. Professional or just because. Black Hawk Signs, a proud supporter of Coalgate Athletics.
And we're back here on the Lucinda Holland Farmers Agent postgame show. Lucinda Holland is a farmers agent serving our community. She's always just a phone call away. Call 580-889-3347 as we now go to the First Bank player of the game.
Player of the game tonight is going to be senior Bryson Stowe. Bryson had 13 carries for 76 yards and a touchdown, had 1 catch for 10 yards, and also had a big interception there in the first half that set up the second touchdown for the Wildcats there late in the first half. So Bryson Stowe is our player of the game for the night.
That was your First Bank star of the game. When your heart is set on something, it helps to have a partner who supports you. First Bank, here for possibilities. Visit firstbank-ok.com. Member FDIC. Again, this has been the Farmers Agent Lucinda Holland postgame show. If you're looking for an insurance agent who can help you understand your options, call Lucinda Holland in Atoka at 580-889-3347. And that'll wrap things up here from Coalgate. The Wildcats fall 13-12 to the Community Christian Royals. Again, the Wildcats have a tough matchup next week. The number 2 team in the state, Davis Wolves, in Davis. 7 o'clock kickoff. Again, that is fall break, so that'll be a Thursday night contest. I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank our sponsors. I want to thank Blaine Riley, Lyndon Burnett on the camera. Thank you for everybody tuning in and joining us tonight. Wherever you were, however you were, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We'll do it again next week. We'll see you next time, Thursday night in Davis. We'll go 6:30 for the pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll see you then.
This has been Coalgate Wildcat Football, presented by First Bank. The Wildcats are brought to you by Brown's Funeral Service and your farmer's insurance agent, Lucinda Holland. The Coalgate Wildcats are sponsored by Shamrock Bank and Studeville Ford.
Left side, blitz coming. Quick pass, far side, caught by Trevathan. Tries to make a man miss. Stiff arm, still on his feet to the 45, to the 40.
The Wildcats are also brought to you by your local Texoma Chevy dealers, Cole County Farm Bureau, and Genesis Abstract.
Snap, blitz coming. Picked up, now flush. Throws it deep down the field, has a man open, and it's caught at the 5. Walks into the end zone. Tate Diaz. Strike up the band. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Coalgate Wildcat Athletics are sponsored in part by the RX Shop, Cole County Tag, the Flower Garden, and Triple Heart Boutique. Thank you for joining us tonight for this presentation of Wildcat Athletics on the Rock 107.5 KZIG.